We love a good holiday party, especially when someone else is taking care of the food. So let Vons and Albertsons make your holiday entertaining even easier. Stop by this season for holiday favorites everyone will love, like party platters piled high with meats and gourmet cheeses, fresh baked artisan breads and desserts, beautiful florals, and more. Whether you need a decadent spread for 12 or a few extra side dishes, Vons and Albertsons have you covered. So eat, drink, and be merry all season long with Vons and Albertsons. It's just better.
Blog Talk Radio.
Lucy Lou, with my girl Drew, Cameron D and Destiny, Charlie's Angels, come on. Bring it. Question, tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. Only ring your celly when I'm feeling lonely. When it's all over, please get up and leave. Question, tell me how you feel about this. Try to control me, boy, you get dismissed. Pay my own condo and I pay my own bills. Always 50-50 in relationships. The shoes on my feet, I bought. The clothes I'm wearing, I bought. The rocks I'm rocking, I bought. 'Cause I depend on me. If I want it, the watch I'm wearing, I bought. The house I live in, I bought. The car I'm driving, I bought. I depend on me. I depend on me. All the women who independent, throw your hands up at me. All the hunters making money, throw your hands up at me. All the mamas rocking dollars, throw your hands up at me. All the ladies truly chillin', throw your.
I think you wanna come over. Yeah, heard there's a great band. I used to you sober. Think about it, doesn't matter if it makes you feel good. I say do it. I don't know what you're waiting for.
Hello, welcome to NOSTRA Radio. We are a poetry family located at allpoetry.com. And I'd like to thank Kevin and the crew for giving us a place to call home. We believe in freedom of speech. However, not all of the views and opinions on the show by the guests and poets are reflective of NOSTRA ownership and management and are of their own free will. Enjoy this NOSTRA program.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight is kind of an open poetry to celebrate the end of the year with me and Glo. Get everybody together and have a good New Year's Eve kind of bash out. I'm going to welcome Boo Boo herself into the studio. Hey, Boo.
Hey there.
Hey. And I also have Razz. Hey.
Hello, lovely ladies. Boo, Glo-lizzy.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. How's everybody's day going so far?
Do you need a new year, Lizzie? I do.
Oh, God, yes. I definitely need a new year. Oh, God. I think everybody needs a new year. I don't know, man.
Yeah. It's been a rough one. What about you,
It
guys?
has to be better the next year.
It's going to be better the next year?
I think
Yeah, New Year. Who knows?
Well, I'm going to go backwards in time. While everyone's moving to 2022, I'm going to 1992.
Oh, me too. I would love to go to 1992. That'd work. I love the 90s.
I'm over this.
Happy New Year.
What's up, everybody?
You over it?
What's up?
I don't know. I don't want to get into like the way things are with the new variants and just this never-ending COVID bullshit. Sorry, it's just I'm sick of it.
Yeah,
it's been a drain on society.
Round 3 with the super virus.
Yeah, I know, right? New variant. Not as deadly, but more contagious. And what's next year? The year after that? Another variant, another variant, another variant? Like, come on, this is never ending, man.
Yeah.
They need to make a better vaccine or something that just cures us from it completely. I don't know.
They need to tell the truth and stop fucking bullshitting. That's a good place to start.
That would be a beginning. That would be a beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. Maybe we'd get somewhere, you know. Sorry to come in with that kind of energy. I'm sorry, like that's a weird. I don't know.
God, Adam,
I'm like,
thanks a lot.
I come in suddenly. I'm like, fuck the new year.
He's not
this year sucked.
I always try to look. Yeah, I always try to look at a new year in a positive light. You know, even though there's a party that's going, it's just another fucking day.
You're right, though.
Really.
But why do we do this in our culture, though, right?
Friday.
we do that in our culture, though. Like, we think we got to make resolutions and all this. So why didn't you make them a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago? Why you got to wait for suddenly? But I get it. Being a chubby, fat guy, I do the whole Monday. I'll start Monday. You know, it's kind of the same aspect in a microcosm of the new year. The new year, I'll start all that shit.
The new year, the new you.
Yeah, that's
I'm the old man.
I don't make resolutions, especially when it comes to I'm going to lose weight this year. I do not do that because I know my little chubby ass is going to make it straight to the refrigerator, so it's not even.
I've given up on it all. Take me as I am, or that's it. Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm not going to stop eating the chocolate cake. I was very sorry for everybody, but it's just not.
You get older and
they want you to eat.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the kind of chick that when you take me out to dinner, I do not order a salad. You know what I'm saying?
No, me neither. Me neither.
I would hope not.
I have to see the dessert menu, Big Daddy.
Yeah, it's like bring me the freaking side of ribs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Hey, if she can mow down on those ribs, you know what I mean? Oh.
I think Dave's on hold.
We have. Yeah, I was going to say 503.
Yeah.
We know Dave likes a woman that eats. Dave, you like a woman that eats, right?
Oh, hell yes.
Agreed. He said, hell yes.
If they order a rare steak and baked potatoes, they're good with me.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody likes a bone with a dog anyways.
And then a shared
That's
dessert,
what
like
I
something,
say.
that'd be like erotic, a shared dessert, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like a prelude to later.
Prelude to later?
Yes. Especially if you rub it around on her neck.
That sounds like a perfect... What?
I said, especially if you rubbed a little of that around on her neck, you know, or ears. That sort of thing.
Hey,
I do have a neck thing.
Like
that's
that.
a weird thing. I don't know why I have a neck thing.
That's a weakness. Weak spot for every woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I zone in on it. I go from eyes to lips to neck. It's like, I get
there
one
you
stroke.
Go. And move your way down south, and we're all good.
Oh yeah. I think show we're on, by the way. Is this dirty time with?
It's the New Year's now. We're allowed to do. Yeah, you know. Yeah, Razz is very quiet right now, hiding in a corner. He's like, I'm not joining in on this. Oh, nope, I'm out.
Don't corrupt Razz, people. Don't corrupt.
Yeah.
Razz, you're cute.
You might crack open that bottle before too. Yeah, I wish I had one. I would be. I'm not even sponsored at all.
I wish I had one too. I'm with you. I would like one right now too, but hey, what the hell? What the hell?
What the hell?
If it's so, is anybody in a hurry?
No.
Anybody got to be like?
I don't.
Hanging out with you lovely ladies.
I wanted to play a song because I found out today that Betty White passed away at 99 years old.
Oh,
no,
I love
she
Betty
didn't.
White.
No,
yeah,
not the immortal Betty White. Oh, that just broke my heart, man. Oh, fuck.
At 99 years old, I was so upset because, I mean, my God, I loved her.
If anyone deserved 100.
Fantastic.
Jesus. Oh,
yeah,
man.
I thought she would make
Betty
it to 100, but yeah. Yeah, but
actually,
she passed away today. Yeah.
Dang,
and
not
I
Betty.
wanted to
what are you going to play?
Well, I wanted to play a song in tribute to her, and I think it's appropriate for all of us anyway. So here we go.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you will see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you will see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a
Oh, that's cute.
So, yeah, I was like so sad when I heard it. I was like, oh, not Betty. You know, it's like, not Betty.
Now we need one of
she was
Rose's
family,
tales.
you know?
Where was she from? Okaloosa or some weird place in Wisconsin or something like that?
I don't remember.
She
But I
came from
used
some
to
weird
love
place.
watching the Golden Girls.
Her
I really
character.
did. I used to love watching it.
I love those Golden Girls.
Yeah, it was fun. A lot of dirty old ladies. I loved them.
Fun.
Yeah, oh, it was great. Oh, you had to love them.
Oh, okay. It was St. Olaf in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's been a while since I watched that, so I don't really remember. Alrighty. So.
She was always like the innocent one.
Poetry.
Oh,
yes, she was always
I gotta
the
write.
airheaded one.
She was so gorgeous. Oh my God, you see her back in like the old game shows from like
yes.
the 60s. Oh
She
my
was
God, she was
beautiful.
a knockout.
Yeah.
Knockout.
Yeah.
Knockout.
Yeah.
And
She
a
was
great
still a
one.
good-looking 99-year-old lady. Let me just tell you.
Hell yeah.
And she was full of spunk and fire. Oh my God.
Yep.
Exactly.
Surely was.
Yeah, we really
I
lost
could only
names
wish
there,
that when I hit 70, I have that much oomph and power in me.
Yeah, right.
Everything she did for animals, come on, she was just an amazing woman.
A sweetheart.
Beyond.
All of them were, though. All the ladies in the Golden Girls were awesome, I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what was it?
Hey, I'll tell you one that I'll tell you guys one that I really liked was that gal that played the part of I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh, yeah.
I
Who
don't
didn't? Barbara Eden. Barbara Eden.
Yeah, oh my
Barbara
God.
Eden.
Yeah.
Tell me that
Never
every
even
guy's
showed her belly
fantasy.
button.
Yeah, that was every
with
guy's.
a drink and a hot chick, half dressed.
I like Samantha, too,
With a drink.
from Bewitched.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
She was
for
such
sure.
a dill as Darren, man. Darren was such a dill. Both of them.
Yes, he was.
She was way out of their league.
Well, he was
Way out of their
douchebag.
league.
He was way out of her league.
Just a douchebag, you know.
He really was. I used to think Linda Carter was beautiful, too.
Remember the Jeannie's, I think it was still played by Barbara
she's
Eden, but
gorgeous.
her sister, she had like the sister, the evil sister, was also a genie.
Oh, yeah.
She was like a seductress with black hair. She was like the opposite of her.
Yep.
I think it was
They
played
all
by her,
men
though.
want to marry Marianne, not Ginger. That's what they say.
I wanted Ginger.
Yeah, exactly.
You
I
did?
wanted them both, actually. I was a kid, though. You know what I mean?
You greedy man.
Greedy bastard.
They both had their wiles. You know, they both had their unique way. It's hard to choose because I'm attracted to all kinds of women. So it's like, how can you choose between?
Well, tonight you'll have to choose between two. So there you go. You're picking the slim.
I bet you wanted to confess it.
Oh.
So what are we going to do? Which poem first?
Who you want to have sex with in classic 60s sitcom compared to Betty White?
Huh?
Razz, you didn't hear
Say it again, Razz. What'd you say, Razz?
Lizzie. Yeah, that's what I would think about Betty White. It's definitely the last known series of which really all that more on television.
Yeah, true. Classic TV. So who's going to go first?
She was in a recent show. What was it, Hot in Cleveland or something? That was a good one.
Yeah, I saw that a couple of times. Something about Cleveland.
Right.
Yeah, I think it was Hot in Cleveland. She got to be spunky in that one. Say a lot of sexual innuendo and stuff. It was really good. She really got to break out from her Rose role.
If no one is in a hurry, I'm going to put Katie, the naughty poet, because normally she always ends up going towards the end of the show. So I feel like, you know, we'll put her in the beginning.
Let's start with a little naughty. Let's start naughty.
Yeah, we're already there.
So, let me just put it up on the board. Yeah. She has a SoundCloud, so I can just.
I'm excited because I never seen the SoundCloud. Oh.
Yeah, it's just an anonymous voice, so it's not her voice that we're all going to hear. So, so here we go. Maybe the naughty poet, hide and seek.
Hide and go seek. The snake takes a slide over the peaks and topples the mountain, through the foliage, and down the slippery track. There he meets a beaver. Snake takes beaver by the hand, shaking vigorously where they stand, before deciding, now's a good time for a game. They both agree with bright eyes and bushy tails. This playtime is for real. Beaver counts 1, 2, 3. Snake tries the back door, but the door's too tight. 4, says the beaver. What is Snake to do? He has nowhere else to run to. Beaver shouts 5 and sneaks a look, then watched in sweet surprise as the snake buried himself in the bush, right before her eyes.
Love it. That proper anonymous so great.
Oh, I read this earlier, and I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, oh, my God. I mean, it was just so well done. You know, it was, I mean, you know, to an adult, obviously, would pick up every innuendo and everything, but, you know, everybody else, they wouldn't. Yeah. You know, it's like no one would think anything of it. So I thought this was really clever, and the way she wrote it, and I love the. Oh, sorry. Oh, we have Rack online. Hi, Rack.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you take me off
I was
hold.
going to say that sounds like Rack. Hey, Rack.
Happy New Year, Rack. Rack.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Racky Poo. Yeah, that's where we're starting already. It's already taken a turn.
Dave. So I really like the with bright eyes and bushy tails. The playtime is for real. Beaver counts 1, 2, 3. Snake tries the back door, but the door's too tight. It was just such a clever piece. I really, really enjoyed it. For one to say.
What were we talking about? I don't know if she doesn't write anything other than naughty poetry. I don't know if I've ever read anything else that isn't naughty, but she does it well. This one's funny, and I think has it seems like she has a good sense of humor. I don't know her that well, but I'm learning more as we go here. I think this is clever, cute, funny, and a different. I thought she was going to go kind of a lot more raunchy, so it's kind of a surprise, refreshing, and really cute. I thought to read, and a quick one. So yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Adam, what do you think?
Oh, so I never heard it, like, even though the voice clip, because this is, she wrote this a while ago, over about a month ago, and I remember when she first wrote it, my first thoughts were the same, like, it's so like an old fairy, like a little cute fairy tale, yet we know we can pick up every dirty thing as adults, and it makes you almost wonder about other fairy tales of this nature, like, how much other secret stuff is interwoven, and you see it in, like, movies all the time. Like, oh, that's what's going on. Like, oh, my God, now that we're adults. But, like, it's kind of cool. Like, it's so, like, cute and innocent, but yet it's definitely not. And my favorite line was the end. Like, time's up, and, to her, happy surprise, he dived right into the bush. Like, and it's just, the rhythm of it was great. The innocence of it, yet, like, we're kind of catching these dirty things. She's a great writer. She does this vein really well. This is a funny one, of course, but she has humor speckled throughout. Even her, some of the most seductive things have a touch of it sometimes. Just maybe in the way of the character, maybe the personality of the character more than like the actual writing. But it's great. If you like naughty stuff, she's definitely somebody to read for sure. She loves it, writing it, and she does it well.
Awesome. Dave, what'd you think?
Well, I like this one where it says, but the door's too tight, or says the beaver, what's a snake to do? He has nowhere else to run to. Beaver shouts live and sneaks a look, watched in sweet surprise as the snake buries himself in the bush. That was funny. I can just see that. This was pretty good. It was really clever, I thought, And it was well done. It wasn't snotty or sleazy or anything,
Mhm.
Cool.
Great. Rax, did you get to read that? Oh.
I heard a little of it. It kind of reminds me of Andrew Dice Clay's take on the fairy tales, but an original one. She recycled something like She didn't recycle like Jack and Jill went up the hill. They both came down with 250. She was more original.
Now I'm hearing Andrew Dice Clay say this, man. Oh my God. The snake takes a slide over the peaks and topples the mountain. Oh my God, I can do that now. Oh my God.
Oh God.
That snake in the bush.
Oh, you should have never mentioned Andrew Dice Clay.
You know what he said? You know what he said about Barbara Eden's I Dream of Jeannie, right? He said, if you get close enough to the screen, you could see Bush.
Oh my God, he was too much. He really was. Oh God.
I still say Fort Fairlane was a good movie.
I liked it. I saw that movie. I thought it was pretty cool. And he wasn't one of my favorite people, but I did like the movie. I do have to say that.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave, I have you up on the board if you're ready to read.
Sure. Yeah. This came off of my front page picks list, and it's called Pie, P-I, or Pie, P-I-E. And I did it, when was it? 2019, so it's an old poem. I did it for a contest. And so it sounds like this. Lemon pie, and that's P-I, or lemon pie, P-I-E. That is a question. 22/7, close but no pie. Whoops, pie, so irrational. Transcendental pumpkin pie, pies in the skies, pies with eyes, pies with numbers in their filling, 3.1415926535889 sticks to my teeth. Mother Pie tried to call Pie. She broke the telephone. It's still dialing all those numbers, never ending, all for flippin' pie. Hang up for Pete's sakes. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pies. How many pies did flippin' Peter pick? Hell if I know. Story problems with pie. Story problems with pie. What the hell is pi a la mode? If pi is equal to 22 over 7 and 7 over 22 is equal to 0.3181, what can Johnny do with that, for Christ's sake? Billy has 4 pies. Momsy gives Billy 6 more. Billy gives Pamela 2 more. Billy is a clumsy dickhead and drops one on his shoe. How many frickin' pies does Billy now have? Are these pies or pies? Who gives a shit? 30 blackbirds in a pie divided by pi, 9.454 birdies across, bird diameters in blackbird pies or blackbird pies. Inside the pies, Lucy in the pie with diamonds, LPD then, I get it. Eyes in the skies, pies inside the eyes, up in the skies, pies in the skies. Jesus.
I found this. This is really. I mean, congratulations on the gold. I know it's old, but still, congratulations on the gold and congratulations on that front page. It was well deserved. I mean, this was really funny. It was clever. I mean, I would have never thought of doing anything like this. This was really clever, and I just when I was reading it, and I got up to the Peter Piper picked up. Even just reading it, my tongue was twisting, and I wasn't reading it out loud. I was like, how is he going to read this? I would have my tongue in one giant ball for my mouth, you know. But I really thought this was so. Huh?
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pies.
Yeah, no, I can't even. I mean, but this was really, really unique. It was clever.
I think we should all do shots so we can't play it anymore.
We're turning into really drinking. Cool. Oh, God forbid I was drinking. I really wouldn't be able to say it. Yeah, this was really, really, really unique, and it was just such a cool read. I read it a couple of times because I was just so hung up on I was trying to get past that. I was like, I can't do the Peter Piper. But this was so really, really cool. I loved it. I thought this was really good. Rack, what'd you think?
Thank you, Liz. Thank you.
I'm always down for some pie, even though I'm a crusty old man sometimes. I mean, I really appreciate it. You know, the whole number thing and the PI versus PIE. What was it? I only have pies for you, Dave. It was great.
Thank you.
Razz, what'd you think?
Yeah, it's definitely a clever way of distorting one fact, the pies, from the numerical formula to the circumference of a circle pie. And here I think you have a bit of connection with John Lennon. When he founded the Beatles, he said there was a man on a flaming pie that told him to call his band that instead of the Quarrymen. And that's a bit towards the ending, how there's Lucy in the pie with diamonds and LPD then. So eyes in the skies, pie inside the eyes, up in the skies, pies in the skies. And what's fascinating about the formula is that there's no way of understanding to what great length is all usual variations of mathematics able to be divided by that very number of pi.
Yep. I've been fascinated with that concept.
Adam, what'd you think?
Oh, man. Oh, boy. I love this. This is my favorite thing Dave has shared, like, period. Hands down, I love it. It's like, because it's kind of like irreverent in my style that I love. I kind of love the kind of, like, irreverence of it, the intelligence of it, the humor in it, and like the various references to, let it be music, whatever. It's great. I can see why it was front page and a gold winner. You know what I mean? This is just epic, epic, man. And like it is such a fascinating number. Like it is the most bizarre number. Other than Infinity, this number is top.
Mm-hmm.
Like there, and even Infinity, they speculate it's not real. Infinity is not even a real concept. Some believe this because you can't what if you take one out of Infinity, right? Infinity plus one. I say, well, then you have two infinities. But it just starts blowing people's minds. But pi is like the second most interesting number. It's badass. I agree, with you and Razz on that. Fascinating. This is great.
Yeah.
This is great. Absolutely, man. I love this. I'm going to add it to my picks because this is epic, dude. People that follow me need to see this. They need to see this piece. Yeah, this is great. I love it.
Thank you.
So you're offering everyone a piece of pie, huh?
Now I want pie.
You get stuck in your teeth.
Right.
Yeah, I know, huh, Liz?
Did you ever meet that genius that, or I didn't mean meet, but heard about the genius? He can recite pi infinitely. He can go all the way down.
Oh my God!
As far as until they stop him. Yeah,
it's
amazing. Like I can't because it doesn't have a place stopping. It actually will just keep going forever.
Yeah.
And there's a genius that can do that. He can. I think they stopped him or something. I don't even remember. Like I forgot how far he got, but like thousands of places down the line. And that takes a lot of. It's hard to comprehend to do that. Actually, this guy actually could learn Icelandic, and he learned it in one day. I forget who. I saw a documentary about him. He was an interesting man.
Yeah, it just shows you what people will do.
Pella mode.
513 on the line. Who am I speaking with?
Anonymously known.
Hey.
Whoa.
It's him.
Anonymous, Lizzie.
My favorite moose.
Oh, okay.
My favorite moose.
My favorite moose.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just hanging out alone at the house tonight, doing some writing, reading some people's efforts, and trying to be part of the show. I thank you for everything you've done for me, I guess.
Well, you're welcome, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Anonymous.
I'm sorry?
Are you in a rush, Anonymous?
Am I what?
In a rush.
In a rush? Like, do you have to read and run, or?
No, I can hang out for a while.
Okay.
I'm alone
wow, what a
tonight.
treat tonight is. Whoa, man.
It's alone tonight. I'm alone tonight. That's the reason I can talk.
Oh. So are we. We're together.
You're not alone anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What just happened here?
It just seems that way.
Everybody, I am having a serious issue with my laptop. I don't know what happened.
You got pizza on it.
Now just, no, I don't know. It's gone into like a million colors right now, and I don't know what's going on with it. So I'm going to restart it right now.
Yeah.
And hopefully it recovers from its madness. I don't know what happened.
Video driver crashed.
Pie.
Yeah.
And you're like,
It had too much pie. Thank you, Razz.
Oh, my goodness.
That's funny.
Oh. So. Get a poem up as soon as. Oh, this is not good.
That was on hold.
Oh, it's not.
Sal was on hold?
Huh?
Okay. Sal was on hold?
Oh, I can't even answer the phone.
I'll get it.
Because I'm not. Yeah, I was going to say I can't answer anything right now.
Yeah, Razz, can you
just,
help out?
Yeah, if you don't mind, Razz, because my laptop here is just
Lizzie,
going
stop
crazy.
with the champagne. Stop with the champagne already.
Yeah, I wish. I wish.
We'll go through a mutual misery some other year, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, good joke.
God,
See you
it's been
next
a
year.
long time since
That's
I've
an
had
hour.
some champagne, man.
Yeah,
So it's been a while.
You're nuts and beer and pretzels, right, Lizzie?
Well, champagne tastes with a beer budget. Beer budget. Yeah, exactly. Got that.
That makes two of us, Liz.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I learned a long time ago not to give a Schlitz.
Let me see if I borrow
So
one.
let's see. Are you going to get Salwa, Razz, or should I? Let's see who gets over there.
Yeah, I'm working my way over there now.
Okay.
Working my way back home.
Well, Dave, I don't know much about pie, Dave, but just made it more interesting. I like how it says mind equals blown. I'm not even sure what pie is because I suck at math, so.
God, I know. It's like a nightmare.
Interesting here. And what is it anyway? In the quick version.
It is what it is. It's the diameter of the circle divided by its circumference. It's just a constant. That's all.
22 divided by 7.
No, that's not accurate after a few places. It just goes to hell
Anonymous,
after a
you
while.
want to go next?
Who?
Oh my.
So, yeah. Sala, are you there?
Hi.
Sala, Happy New Year.
Hi, Sala. Sorry, my computer crashed. I could not get to you. I am very sorry.
I heard. I was listening to my computer. I was online. I heard all of this. Sorry. Hi, everyone. Big huggies for everyone. Big lot of love for everyone.
Comment ça va?
Ça va bien, merci. Toi, Raconteur. Let's do French lesson. Hello everyone, to Anonymous and Jasper and everyone else.
Hello.
Hello, Adam.
Hello, everyone.
Adam, get your guitar and sing, please. Adam says, if I know how to sing and play guitar like you, I would do it.
Happy New Year's, going 67.
I'm serious. Come on, Adam. We'll sing with you.
Oh, no. I ain't that drunk.
Yeah, right.
You can sing like happy songs. Like, come on. Happy songs.
That'd be cool if I knew, what is that called? Ode de Lang, whatever.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that song off my head either.
I don't either.
Also, Ling.
Old Lang Syne. Old Lang Syne.
Yeah, it was written by Robert Brown. Robert Burns.
That's a cool song.
Robert Burns.
Old Lang Syne.
Old Lang Syne.
Old acquaintance
we forgot.
And never brought to mind. and that's
you
why
know more than I. You know more than I, because I don't know it.
Oh, goodness.
Oh. Alrighty, I borrowed my
Your song we have,
friend's,
or like we could do Prince. I'm gonna party like it's 1999, maybe.
Oh, I already got that uploaded, yo.
We have another caller in the studio, Lizzie.
Irish.
Yeah, I'm working on it, Razz.
707.
Why don't you get
Irish Rose?
Irish,
hey, Irish. Oh, yeah.
Rosie.
I'm good.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
How's Salwa?
Hello,
Hey, Salwa.
beautiful Rose. Hello, Rose. Hello, Rose.
Hello.
Hi, Salwa.
Hello, Dave. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Dave.
Are you in a rush?
Let's play a game. Let's play a game. We're gonna play a game, Rose.
Let's play a game. Sounds like Jigsaw.
Every time someone says hello, we gotta take a shot.
Play a game.
It sounds like a war game. Yeah, thank you. It's war games.
I want to play a game.
Shall we play a game?
Yeah, let's play. What do we do?
I don't think anybody wants to play the Jigsaw game. I think.
No, play Pavlov's dog.
Oh no.
There is technical problem arose with the computer.
Yeah, I had to borrow my son's laptop, so I'm logging myself into everything again.
You want to have you want Anonymous to go? And then,
yeah, that'll be fine. I have his poem. I added it to the topic board, so it's in there already. So yeah, he can. He gave it to me at the last minute, so I didn't have time to. But I asked him if it was all right if he wanted to read it. He said he was fine with that. So.
Okay,
yeah.
Good.
I can send the link again if you need it.
Okay. I'm in. Yay.
Wonderful.
Could you drop the link on the board, Anonymous? If you're going to read your poem?
Sorry?
Could you drop the link on the board?
Topic board. It's on the topic board now.
Yeah.
You get it.
It's in the topic board. I can get it now.
I'll get it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was just crazy. I don't even know what happened there. All right, there you go. On the board.
Oh, wow, it is there. Thank you.
Well, you're very welcome.
Are you waiting on me, or are you going to play?
Yeah,
are you
we're just waiting on you to read. We're just waiting on you to read.
300 words. I tried to keep it at 300. The We Care poem. And the loons cry out, no. No one hears. No one cares. You're not part of the clique. You lack everything to measure up. I'd commit myself to anything within reason for anybody. Pain is just weakness leaving the body. A good friend stated this to me just before his death. Before his murder, actually. Pain is all still just an illusion, right? And this always will be. I was alone through my sister's death, my father, my brother, my mother, my wife's death. She was my everything. I had to go through my friend's death alone, all alone. He was one of those you could tell anything to friends. And the loons cry out then, if I can't get anything from you, don't bother me. If I can't do anything, if you can't do anything for me, go away. Your whole society is geared toward this competition this way. I'll just not even try to be a friend to most people. There are too many hoops and expectations to jump through them, to be trapped by. I've done nothing to anybody lately. I'm not after anyone. I need friends just like anyone. And the loons cry out, oh, we care, friend, we care. Life is an unruly game of charade. Will I always lose people to be friends with, even before I have the opportunity? I probably think that I want something from them, and that I surely have nothing to offer. I believe that Little Miss, or Junior, or Brother Sir Mister, or Sister Mrs., whoever I'm sorry, whoever is angry at me. I've done nothing to them. How was your day? And the loons cry out, no one hears. No one cares. This we feel now is the proof that society has fallen asleep and is heading towards its destruction. Signed anonymously. That was a song from I'm Golden Pine from the soundtrack I picked for it. So, thank you for letting me read.
Thank you for bringing it. First of all, I love that movie on Golden Pond. I thought it was great. This was really sad, but unfortunately very true, I think, for our society, that most people, we fear getting close to people because a lot of people that you meet out there just want something from you. And the minute you cannot offer them anything other than your friendship, that's just not enough. And I think that, unfortunately, that is, such a common thing in our society, and it's extremely sad. And, the fact, when you talked about, going through, all these deaths that you had to witness and you were alone through it, again, a lot of us have to deal with, losing people and not having anybody to, put our head on their shoulder and cry it out, or the ear to listen, to us. But this is really a very sad piece, and like I said, unfortunately relatable, and something that is something that's really, unfortunately, a little too common in our society. This was very well done, Anonymous, and I thank you for bringing it to the show.
Hey, thank you for that very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Rosie, what did you think of that?
I thought it was a sad piece, of course. I think I also detected some cynicism in it, and sometimes that's what we project. And I thought it was written with some depth, so I found it to be intriguing.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Let's welcome Silk. Hey, Silk.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Silk.
Hey, Silk.
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Hi,
Happy New
Silky.
Year.
Happy New Year. hey, Silky.
Happy New Year, Silk.
Hey.
Happy New Year.
Hey there.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Did you get to hear Anonymous's poem?
I didn't. I just got on. I'm sorry, and I was just trying to get my computer set up.
That's fine. Bella, what'd you think of that?
What happened to Selma?
I'm here. I'm so sorry. I was on mute.
Okay.
My apologies. It's great to hear you, and to hear it. It's better than the automated recorder. You can feel your emotion in your read. And I agree with everyone. It's really sad. Sometimes in life, I think we go through stages in life where we lose a lot, and it's hard to. First of all, also my condolences for all your losses, and I really can sympathize with you because I lost a lot of family members, one after the other, dramatically too, tragically too. So my heart is with you. And the way you say the question, is pain, where is it? I can find it. Pain is like not real or something, illusion. It's almost like you don't want to believe this. You want it to be an illusion. You know there is pain, but because it's hard to deal with it, so you want it to be just an illusion. There's so much pain in here. You can feel it in every word. And the lungs cry out. No one hears, no one cares. You start with this in the beginning and ended up again. It seems like you you're really alone in this. Very sad. I'm glad you're here, and we're surrounding you and hearing you.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Zach, what'd you think?
Yeah, I like it, and I was drawn to that statement about pain being an illusion. That's a very existential statement to me because I've actually thought of pain outside of the connotation of it. The word you think of it in a negative fashion, but if you think of it just like a sensation, just like pleasure, and you kind of together. And who says it has to be a bad thing? It kind of deadens it almost, at least for me. It's just another way of looking at the same kind of thing, more of a sensation than an emotion. And by trying to categorize it, you almost desensitize yourself to it if you take it out of that thought, for me. But, the whole piece overall was very contemplative, and, like everyone's echoing, it is a sad thought. People... You offer something to someone and they're like, what's the catch? It's sad because that's everyone's experience more often than not. It's like, what did I do? Why? And it's like just no reason. That whole idea of random acts of kindness is kind of lost on some people, and more people are very greedy and selfish about it. And maybe that's just me being cynical, but I'm also older, so who the hell knows? Maybe. It was a wonderful piece, though, and it was nice to hear you read it. You're my favorite moose.
Thank you. That's funny. That's funny. If you only knew what I look like, I'd be better. No doubt. Thank you.
And Boo, what'd you think of that? You say Boo? Yes.
She did.
Okay. Well, I agree. It's nice to see you come out and join us and read it. I'm glad that you didn't do the SoundCloud because I thought the way that you read it added to it. No one hears, no one cares. You're not part of the clique. You lack everything to measure up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't we already feel like we're not enough? Don't other people make us feel like we're not enough already every day? And then you go through all the kinds of friends that you have, and we all have those friends, like you say here. One of those friends, he was one of those you could tell anything to friends. And those kind of friends are hard to come by. And just go down and just, like, journal all your losses and all your things. Oh, we care, friend, we care. Those ones that say they care, but are the first ones to turn their back anytime you have something go down. And all the fair weather friends, all the fake people, and all the people who say, people who talk the talk but don't walk the walk. And then at the end, and heading towards its own destruction. And I like how you sign your poetry, your poems always signed anonymously known. And I think this has a lot of heart, a lot of truth, and a lot of introspection to it. And a real friend is hard to find, and did a good job of that. Beautiful.
Thank you so much. There was a reason why I said that. Oh, we care, friend. We care because nature cares about us more than we care about it. It takes care of us. It provides for us. And we could learn a lot from watching what nature does with its young, does with its elderly, what it does, period, for itself, and also for us. And we neglect that. We neglect that so much. And this whole thing was about these things actually did happen, but it wasn't about asking, pour me a drink. As I'm an alcoholic myself, so it isn't about getting a drink, but getting it out so I don't drink.
Hey.
So thank you, everybody.
Hey, whatever works for you. Well, it works.
Right, Razz, you want to read? I have you up.
Yeah, I wrote this poem, and it's a bit of a distortion of myth and a distortion of being in love with the truth. So here's the poem. Favana, lecherous seeds. Favana, and plant my pumpernickel seeds. Sleepless in Miami, text message night, photocopying. Favana, the tattered ship of golden rule fools have set the fiery landscape beaming gems. Your face dazzling in the flickering.
Wow, what happened?
Hello?
That was a sudden. Letters to Rosalind are not shedding any more tears. Now that you're here, they're like when you hadn't seen a person in years. Foremost and up front, I do hurt most of all for what I know, because I learned to talk with the pain and blatantly ruddle. Old castle with Spanish for losses, Rome Gregorian wrung dry of emotional, responsive timing. Explaining to Vietnam soldier preacher how high fidelity is the infidelity to retake for the temple faith. I'm feeling you hard and deep. The world is screwed, lamentable. You mean in the theorem equally writing steam. Good loving, good cooking is making us hot. The bell jar escaped the kettle pot. For Favana, every word of love is spoken in the piano recital as a magical evening. The symphonies from the audio feedback invoking the applaud of your reasons to be history. Bequeathed to another, the old flames are invoked. Serenity. Where in heaven would we have gone? And poem.
Wow. That's neat.
I was just reading the Favana's a Roman rustic goddess of the wilderness. The traditional Favana is a distortion of more than an obvious distortion. I always like to read and know exactly what this is. Really, really cool, Razz. I like they explain it to the Vietnam soldier preaching how high fidelity is the infidelity to relate with the temple faith, and good loving, good cooking is making us hot. The bell jar escaped the kettle pot. And then the whole last part for Favana, every word of love is spoken, and the piano recitals a magical evening, the symphonies from the audio feedback, invoking the applaud of your reasons to be history. That was really just so awesome lines in this. I mean, I think those would be my favorite, but the whole piece is just, so well written. It's just, it's uniquely and cleverly written, and I like that because you always make the person think when they read your poetry. I think that it has layers to it, and you need to really dive into every little bit to get it. And this was really a really good piece. I really enjoyed this, Razz.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Romantic.
Adam, what do you think of that?
Oh, so I was hung up on what Favana was, so I went and looked it up, and I really wasn't finding an answer, and I should have just went down to the bottom and saw fauna, as you pointed out, to being the Roman rustic goddess of wilderness. So then that had me coming. So I spent the whole time wondering, what is Favana, and looking it up real quick to try to gain a perspective. So I spent that during his reading, though, while here, kind of listening while I was reading, trying to hunt down what it meant. I found it very interesting to my ear. There was a lot of lines that it kind of were, I was picking up on, were sticking out to me. And, it's a very sentimental piece, I feel, but I don't know. I never know when it comes to Razz's writing. It's always well done, and like you said, it's like an onion peeling it. It's just, I don't know half of what he's talking about half the time, and half the other stuff most of the time. And then it's about me trying to piece it together. I don't have my intellectual geared up that high at all times. I gotta catch this at certain moments. But it's great writing.
You got multiply by pi.
It felt very sentimental to me. I mean, in a way. But that could just be him skewing it in an attempt on purpose. You never know. Sometimes with Razz, he likes to get us sometimes. You thought it was this, but it's really this, 1-2. But, I mean, it is what he says it is.
Yeah, I did to convey a message of love, but at the same time reflect mythology. The subject matter had me thinking of both. Anna.
There you go.
Cool. So then the instincts of sentiment were correct. I don't feel betrayed then. Great writing, Razz. Good stuff, man. Just beyond my ken. Just a little out of my wheelhouse.
Allow Sal to break it down for you.
I think it's very passionate and romantic. You compare your beloved one like a goddess, a romantic goddess, and you gave some aspect of her wideness and her beauty. Your face dazzling in the flickering sea of the late night, indicating that. And then you move on about your feelings. I'm feeling you hard and deep. The word is crude and lamented view. And then good loving, good cook. There's one more that really, every word of love spoken in the piano recital and magical evening. Symphonies from the audio feedback invoking the applaud of your reason of the history. And the ending question, where heaven would we have gone? Wow. Very passionate. You have put your feeling, emotion there very deeply, Razz.
Razz.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed this one, Razz. You presented the concept and then you kind of broke it down for us. It was really beautiful. The good love and good eating stuck out to me too, because you throw food around and that always gets my attention. But I mean, all of your metaphors were beautiful in this. Like Lizzie said, you like to do it in an intelligent fashion. So there's usually way more than one way to interpret what you say. So, I always appreciate that in someone's writing as well, because, it's one thing to offer it up to someone. It's another thing to let them, take it how they relate to it in their own lives. And that's what makes poetry beautiful to me. And, this was very beautiful, Razz. You did a great job with it.
Track.
And Boo, what did you think of that?
Well, I mean, he doesn't usually write this kind of stuff, so I think the fact that he just went outside what he's normally used to doing, went outside the box, says a lot. It's romantic, it's passionate, it's beautiful. Like, sound lame saying those words, but I too was stuck on when the first time I read it, what the word was too, like Adam, but just everything, your face gazing in a flickering sea of light night is beautiful. I do hurt most of all what I know, because I learned to talk with the pain. Maybe this person is helping lift you and get you through some hard times, some pain. Feeling you hard and deep, the world screwed and lamentable. Whoa. And writing theme, and that's just like so full of commitment, devotion, dedication, and so much when you read it. And then the ending, this where in heaven would we have gone? You need to live with that what if, possibly, that'll torture you. And then, of course, the goddess thing is really great touch. You know how I feel about that? This is really beautiful. The last, 5 poems you've written have all just, been so outside your comfort zone. Just beautiful work.
Yeah, I'm going. I remember writing love poetry when I was younger, and I've been inspired lately. Thank you, Boo.
You were younger?
Awesome. You're welcome. Oh, God. Is Rose still here? Lizzie? Rosie's here. I was here.
Okay, so she's
Dave's here.
Okay, just making sure. I see.
I'm
Maybe
here.
she's going to go next. Okay, I thought you were going to
Don't
go
worry,
next.
I'll go back to my postmodern trash any day now.
No, it's okay. No, please. No, we love. I told you can write a romantic poem better than almost anyone. You know. I told you that. It's good shit. No,
we like romantic Razz.
We like romantic Razz.
That's funny.
Yeah. I never thought I'd say Razz wrote a panty dropper, but there you go. There you go.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just had a call come in. This is anonymous. I just had a call come in. I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You're not so anonymous.
I'm sorry.
You're not so anonymous, she said.
Alrighty.
What's funny about that, and what's funny about that, and I've been wanting to say this because you could call yourself Albatross Adam, or he's still kind of anonymous because you don't know him. So anonymous is just another name, and it's a great idea. It's a great thought because all the bad things you get credit for that now because you're anonymous.
Alrighty, there you
I don't
go.
know. I don't know if I want the
Just
credit.
makes so much
choose
sense.
the name.
I'll go back.
I don't know if I want the credit.
Tanner time, we're all going crazy, blasting music on the block.
Oh my
I'll go back
God,
to my
that's
postmodern trash.
No, I wouldn't mind reading
It's like the positive way of saying postmodernism that you compare to trash, and you don't break the rules of the whole medium. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
yeah.
what you're saying.
And garbage men make a lot of money.
Especially if they're 60s groups.
You want to put Lizzie next? Lizzie?
Yeah, or we could. I was going to put Adam, but we could put Lizzie.
What are you putting up?
Did you put
Even Adam?
Did you drop a poem in the
Had a buddy on the board.
I put Adam on the board. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Such a gentleman. Gentleman, Adam.
Ladies first.
Adam's a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a nice guy.
All right. Being a gentleman.
Don't get it twisted. I'm not a nice guy.
Yes, don't listen to the rumors. Yes, you are.
I'm not a nice guy. I'm a good guy. I'm not a nice guy. There's a difference.
Oh, all right. You're a nice guy. All right.
All right.
Mr.
I got
Nice
Lizzie up. I love that song.
So do I.
I'm a bit.
Oh dear.
Go, Rosie.
Okay, let me see which one we put up. Change.
Another time. Oh,
here we
is this
go.
the one you wanted, or did you want another one?
Is that? Did you put change up?
I put another time, but I'll put change up. Is that what you wanted? I'm sorry.
No, change. Yeah, change is fine.
Okay, that's cool. Let me.
That's cool.
Let me just go back to your. Oh, here we go. I didn't realize there were two of them there. What happened?
Okay, we ready?
I was going to say you're harkening back to the bottom.
Okay.
There you go.
We're cool now?
Yep, we're good.
Okay, good. Sounds good. All right. Begin poem. Change by Iris Rose. Change. Change. It's a noun or a verb, depending on what my day may be. It can be quite serious thing or simply a pain nagging feeling. Or it can be camouflaged in words, forested, brazenly in bountiful synonyms glee, that deftly transmute thoughts, modifying, amending, and mutating wordscapes within me. Often it is simply raw truth, revealing what I need to see. Looking, prodding, peering deeply, feeling change, permeating me in poem.
Wow. That is really, I think it's a perfect poem for tonight, I'll tell you the truth. I mean, you know, like Adam was saying earlier about, you know, people wanting to, you know, as soon as the new year comes, we want to jump in and, you know, I'm going to do this and I'm going to change that and I'm going to do this. But, you know, basically, it's something that we should be doing all the time. And change does literally come from within us. It's not, you know, a few words that we, you know, I'm making a resolution to do whatever. It's, you know, it comes from within us. And it's not anything that has to do with, you know, a resolution. It has to do with just what we want, you know, and what we're willing to do. And, yeah, sometimes it could be a little nagging or whatever. But, yeah, this is a really, I mean, it's a brevity. I mean, I think this is like the shortest I've ever read from you. Used to yours being a little more lengthy, but and that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, this is like a shorter one, but it's very like to the point and you know, very truthful and very powerful. So this was a really awesome night, and thank you for bringing it tonight. What'd you think of that?
Oh, you didn't call on Boo first. That's a mistake.
Okay. Rack, how about you?
Oh, sure. Jump on me. I mean, I love the idea of change. It's a wonderful word, and you know, there's a lot that you could do with it. You know, and it's very contemplative when you apply it to yourself. You know, it's just one of those things that you know, you want, especially around New Year's when you apply it to resolutions. You know, it implies the dynamics of our lives. You know. There's no real consistency in a lot of things, and you know, life is fluid, and you know, we have to be able to adapt to that change. Otherwise, we're going to get swallowed up. So it's a tough concept to wrestle with, but you know, at the same time, as far as our lives go, it's really a daily thing, because you know, every new day is like a change. You know, as much as we have, you know, the same breakfast or whatever, as much as we try and do a routine, things still change. You know, we get sick, we get we lose our vision, we don't walk as well. So you know, these are all things that we have to adapt to and you know, change with. So it's really a deep concept. And you know, I won't call it an irony that it's a brevity, but you know, it is, like Lizzie said, kind of a change for your writing. I enjoyed it.
Thanks.
Razz, what'd you think?
Yeah, it says here camouflage and truth. And so that had me wondering, how often do we only say a partial truth compared to not being completely forward with on our minds? And this goes on a social level very regularly, that you can't just be completely honest. You have to do just that, disguise what's really going on in your head compared to what's appropriate to say.
I'm always thinking that.
Yeah, right. What you think, Bo?
I'm always thinking, like, should I say, you know, what I'm really thinking, or should I just say, like, the politically correct thing? But then I usually wind up going in the other direction, which is sometimes too honest. But, you know, I agree with everyone else. This is shorter for you, but I like it because it's quick to the point. It's a noun or a verb. It could be happy, it could be sad, it could be good, it could be bad. I personally don't like change very much. I like routine, but that's just me. Sorry. I like when you say that mutating wordscapes within me. I think you're kind of saying your truth is your truth, and you need to live it, love it, believe it, and just live by what you say, and then all the other things will come into place, kind of. and I thought it was very unique and well written.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So I was chuckling.
Okay.
Yes, I am. I'm dying to comment.
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know. I love all your comments, and I love her power with words. You know, even from the start, change is not a noun or a verb, depending on what my name may be. Change is not an easy thing to do, and you explain it. It can be serious. It can be, really, it's not, it's true. It's so much effort to really change something. And you said, simply raw truth, revealing what I need to see, looking toward, peering deeply, feeling change, permitting me. So it takes a lot, and explain it. It takes a lot of, you have to look deep into yourself and be honest to really see what you need to change. And it nagging you, but sometimes you avoid it. You say, camouflage, forget about it. I love how you took it. It's so true. It's exactly what happened if you're honest with ourselves. I love it. I just love your way you play with words. Just incredible. Change permitting me. What is it? I love it. I had to say it. Sorry. I hope I didn't cut the line.
Thank you, Salwa.
My pleasure.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was behaved.
I know. I look at the board. I see me. You're so funny. And so cute. No, he might be on mute right now.
Are you asking anyone to comment?
There's Anonymous.
Yeah,
Anonymous wants to comment. Yep.
Yeah, I find this really neat, and that's a hard topic to talk about, because it isn't always easy. You know, change is a arduous task in a lot of ways, but it's very beneficial. And I love the way it was written. Change, it's a noun or a verb. Either way, I think that's the truth. Change is not easy, though, especially when you're not wanting to change. I think it takes an onslaught of failure to get to the point of where you're willing to change. Just very well written piece, and I wouldn't mind writing with this person one time. It would be great. I think I like the way she thinks very much. So
collabos.
Yeah. I did one with I forget his name. Adams or Albatross Adams.
Adam.
I did one.
Yeah.
I wrote one with him. And I had a great time. So.
Yeah. It was good fun.
Thank you.
It was good stuff, man. I enjoyed it.
Adam, what'd you think?
Oh, this was cool, man. Like, so I started reading the notes and it was like, it was for a contest. So there's 2 points of view I have on this. One, for it in perspective of a contest, and then 2, itself outside of a contest. Which I think you kind of have to judge pieces by that manner. Anyways, like, as they are in a contest and as they are out of context of said contest. And in reading that as in the contest, it really made me think, because she really doesn't do what he said. He says to point out one thing about yourself you want to change, and directly she doesn't do that in the whole piece. Like, there's nothing like, this is what I want to change about me, right there on Front Street, right? So it kind of makes you have to kind of read it and really think and ponder. And as you're doing that, you're kind of seeing all these variable ideas of change and how she ruminates about it in her mind and it affects her. And I thought, in the end, I really didn't come to any certain understanding of what they want to change, but as kind of learning from what people are commenting about. Usually she writes lengthy stuff and not much for brevity, I guess. And it's a brevity piece in which she speaks of change, but there might have been a word count limit. So even with that, imposes upon the piece itself. I really like it. I love the alliteration at the end, kind of, because that's just the way, change is kind of a wheedling thing, tends to kind of tick away at you, and eventually you give into it if it is what you so desire to change, because it is such a convoluted aspect, like, because change, especially old habits, old personality type, anything you want to change about yourself, a lot of that shit has been stuck on you for a long, long time. And the older something is that you want to change about yourself, the harder it is to do. And like Anonymous said, the more arduous the process can be to change. It becomes a task, so tasking to change. And but on the flipping side of it, to just want to change something simple about your life maybe is not so bad, and becomes more passé or even blasé. Like, who cares? I'll change it if I don't. And maybe that's why those things don't bother us as much, even if they would be beneficial. But in the end, most of us don't change. And this is a very fitting piece, like you said, Lizzie, to share on the show for a New Year's, which is kind of a hollow act of change, really. It's really just another day, as you said a long time ago. And really, that's how it should be thought of, not in this grand thing of, here we go, because, you know, we should have already been doing it. It's revealing that it is usually it's things we do want to change, just never do. And it's probably because they are hard. People don't want to do the hard things. They don't. They don't want to do what's difficult, even though those are the greatest things in life to do. We do them because they are hard, as JFK said, not because they are easy. Great piece.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. I got Rocky back on the line, and we got Blade. Happy New Year, Blade.
Blade.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, Mrs.
Happy
Mars.
New Year. Hey there. Happy New Year.
Silk.
Hey. Happy New Year, bud.
That's what you wrote in there.
8 hours from your
So there was a vodka thief. There was a vodka thief on the loose, I thought, for a minute there. I was getting nervous.
I know, and then Mars just shows up. I'm just, I just wonder if there's a coincidence over here.
Kills me. She kills me.
I have no idea what's going on, but I can be guilty.
You got the hangover.
There you go.
Oh, no,
We found out who did it.
Guilty's a different writer altogether.
So we found out who did it. We found it. We found the culprit.
Hey, Liz, if Blade wants to go before me, she's totally welcome to. I would love to let her go first if she has the opportunity right now in the piece to do it.
Okay. Blade, do you want to read?
Yes, she does.
Or do you want to wait?
Yes, she should.
I can just give me like 30 seconds to get the piece pulled up and all that, because I gotta.
Well, I can fill the air with my hot air, my dead air. That's all I am, right?
We'll inflate some balloons.
Oh God.
Hey, Boo, did you get the one I sent you?
Let me check, Racky Poo. I believe I did.
Hey, I must take off, but I'm gonna follow on the on the group chat.
Okay, Anonymous.
Thank you for calling, Anonymous.
And what a great treat having you here tonight. That's been awesome.
See you tomorrow. Come by tomorrow for open house at 9 o'clock.
Hopefully, if I wake up.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. I'll talk to them. I'll talk with you on the board.
All right, bye.
All right.
Be careful.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Stay
Rack,
safe,
I got
guys.
you. I'm going to upload. You too.
All right. I've got it pulled up now. Silk, you better be listening.
Silk, you better be listening.
Okay. You're listening, Silky.
Silky.
I'm listening.
Silkinator. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm pulling a little bit of a switcheroo here.
Oh, dedication time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Getting myself comfy.
Okay, Silk, there you go, buddy.
All right. So this is titled Rook. To the one I have been challenged to know. I'm sorry for springing this on you so suddenly, but I know your words hold more meaning when they are stuttered out in response to unexpected things, honestly, I guess that might not be true, but it's hard to concentrate, and I wasn't sure how to begin. You once told me I would never be able to write you a letter as beautiful as the ones you had already read because I would never know enough about you to make it personal, and while I've never really played chess before, I have scattered my pieces and set up the game. I struggle to find my words sometimes, and you don't always know what to say, but it's been fun to stitch sentences together in a whirlwind of things we didn't know before. I bring you gifts of sour cream donuts and AAA batteries for when your halo starts to flicker, and an umbrella for when you get stuck in the rain. Run with me, though not very far because we both know I won't be able to keep up. There's shots waiting at the finish line, and I will cheer you on from the sidelines. Just try not to drink too many this time. In the morning, we'll eat Frito pie together with sour cream and avocado and cheese. We write poetry on our wrists. Let the expressions make their way to our fingers as we type out our soul. Silk, you are trapped in a blizzard that rages unseen, full of simmering anger and an unknown rage. Be careful what you say sometimes, so make sure to guard your words. Fall with me. Create snow angels beneath crooked trees and nighttime skies. Make a wish on shooting stars, and maybe one day they'll come true. What do you wish for, my satin-tongued friend? For love, perhaps? Or to simply feel less alone? Cancer. I spin my web across the stars. Catch your hazel gaze in crescent moons and leave your head spinning with the bite of declarations. You are not alone, and there is no need to be afraid. Ride your war horse into the dawn of battle. Speed your way across horizons and over the rising sun. We will live in the clouds. Send the rain to wash away the sins of this world and dance in the eye of hurricanes. The world is written in our scars. Read between the lines and tie universes together on a string. Let's throw them on evergreens. Hang our hopes on pine boughs as we sing joy to the world. You are ornamental, a one-of-a-kind king who rules the dark realm of seduction. You are written in code that I cannot read, but computers have never been my thing. Instead, let me draw your outline in my palm so I can carry our friendship wherever I go. You know, I get lost sometimes. Spiral down to a place where I feel so alone. Spiral with me, not as far as the darkness, but still into the depths. Let us be alone together, surrounded by the music of reeds and expectations as we get drunk on stolen wine. Throw away the map marked with false treasures and traps. Find hope in the goodness of this world. There is still hope in my heart, for in you I will find better days. Sincerely, a girl with royal blood. P.S. Don't call me goddess, but I will line up my queen with your king and take the board. Checkmate, my friend. Just don't ask me how to play. P.P.S. For the love of all that is holy, please do not throw sausage pizza away. End poem.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Okay,
so touched. So
damn.
touched. You're going to make me comment right after that? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Of course.
I
Repeat it to you.
can't believe
So let's give him a minute. Let's give.
I can't believe you put sausage pizza at the end of there. That's hilarious.
She seems to know you just by her poem alone. So.
Yeah, that was great. Oh my God. There's so many great things in here, especially the one too many. Yeah, I'm definitely guilty of that once in a while. Oh my God. And,
stolen wine.
Damn. I love the spiral with me, not as far as the darkness, but still into the depths. And I love the darkness and the depths. So it's no problem there. And I love the whole stolen wine you wove into there from role play and all that. And you actually, I can see you've been sitting here taking notes on me. And I had a joke going where I said I'm too mysterious for you to get to know too well to do one of these on me. And I love the chess reference too.
I started taking notes.
because I don't think I ever told you I was into chess a lot when I was a kid, but somehow you went for it. So, I'm just so touched and moved, and yeah, damn, I'm damn near crying. It's awesome. I love it. Yeah. I'm about to get you back.
Aww. Awesome.
Do I almost have you speechless?
Rosie.
Yeah, you do. You have him speechless. That's right.
Yeah.
Rosie, what'd you think? Rose still with us? Nope, she dropped. Okay. Adam, what'd you think?
So good. So good.
Mm-hmm.
Blade is so good at this. She just, amazing master of intimacy. Even it doesn't have to be prose, but her prose is just outstanding, and these letters are just beyond the scope of fabulous. I would never ever be sick of them, and I just can't wait till she completes her master work. Whatever it may be, a book of these or whatever, it's going to be outstanding, and I can't wait because they are deeply intimate. She's an intimate, deep person who, even with somebody as fringe as Silk, trying to hide his ninja aspect of himself, she still has him in tears. And he says, on the verge. He's lying. I know they're coming without his ability to stop them. Even if he may not be bawling, but they're definitely probably running down his cheek. And admiration and care, because she's a good friend, deeply, for real. And I'm a little jealous because I feel like this is better than my prose letter. I was crying at Silk as soon as she said his name, as I know him, Silk. As soon as she said Silk, and then the first 3 lines, I started crying. So I guess I have enough crying for the both of us, Silky Smooth. But this is a great piece. It's revealing of their friendship, of their care for each other, how they are like he says, don't have to spiral together in the darkness, but the spiral, to take away from the loneliness or that they recognize maybe at times in each other, the loneliness, to have that, even if you're two opposite people, to share in lonely moments is a great, giving, intimate thing, even if you're opposite people. You don't have to be darkness to be with someone's darkness. You can be light and be with someone's darkness, and vice versa or whatever. It's just it's so beautiful. I'm gushing now. I'll shut up.
No, keep talking. I love it.
I was gushing way worse, so you're fine. Oh my God. Plus, you got a taunt Blade. You got to say, I don't think you'll be able to do that, and she goes way better. There you go. So.
That's a chess player.
I like a challenge.
Little reverse psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just don't dare me to do anything, because that could end badly.
I don't know. I thought it ended pretty good for him.
Razzle dazzle. What'd you think?
Yeah, there's plenty here love letter to another signature, and what there is of this game, who's playing the chessboard, right? While one is the rook, is definitely a way of looking at love when it's based on different reasons of logic. And so I think this describes certain online relationships where you have individuals who are so obsessed with mathematics, they would treat a chat room board or any other scenario like an actual chess game. And if you lose that rook or that queen, then the king's going to fall. But if you want neither side to lose or win, then there has to be a stalemate. And in that sense, even in the financial system, when there are these stalemates, then there's no buyer or return receipts. All you have is basically an economy which is completely stable, but it lacks any real growth.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I have no knowledge of chess. I just know that the queen is the most powerful and you have to take their king.
Yeah, I don't know much about chess either.
I think I've played one game.
Wow.
You
And I
just played
lost.
Interesting thought. It's interesting tidbit.
just played out another game right here.
I used to play chess a lot when I was younger. I haven't recently, but I used to really be into chess.
Rack, what'd you think?
Oh, this is a great dedication. You know, you could tell you've gotten to know him pretty well. Whatever's going on, you know, inside, outside of, you know, the site and everything else. Limit yourself to 3, not too many, you know, shots. I think she's got your number. The chess thing kind of flowed to the story though, and you know, the whole gamesmanship and whatnot. It was a wonderful metaphor to take over the storyline for this. And you know, you did a fantastic job with all the mention of the pieces and the things, and capturing and the whole mood of being alone together was also gorgeous. And the ending line, you know, checkmate. It's a sweet defeat, I think. You know, it's just one of those things where if you're going to get pinned, you want it to be by the queen. So you did a great job. You know, what little you know about chess, you worked the pieces well in it. You've got a lot of elements of his personality in the poem, I think, from what I've come to know of him. You know, and you know, I guess women are innately drawn to silk, so it was wonderful.
Completing the sentence.
Boo-boo?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would say she knows him pretty well just by reading this. I mean, so many little things that he likes that I know of. I mean, that you've gotten here. Everything from this feeling wine. I hate to say it so. His little personality traits that just make him, I think, who he is, and make him adorable because, you know, he is, and he has his own way about him, and he gives you, like, until you get to know him, he's sort of like a hard one to get to know. You have to keep scratching away at the surface a little bit, keep scratching until he finally lets you in there, and I think the way that you read it, the sincerity in your voice showed your admiration, and you are good at these. Really, I've heard you a few of them from different people, and you seem to really get them every time. You do it. You nail them perfectly, and that's not easy to do. And I heard the emotion in his voice, and he's like, whoa. And you really surprised him and touched him, and for me, that made it even better. So I thought you did an awesome job. You did a great tribute.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Hey, Phil, you should explain the sausage pizza.
Yeah, that came from I was doing class, doing my IT. I'm taking I'm trying to get certified with a Google IT support professional certificate and CompTIA A+, and I'm taking classes right now, and it was an acronym for the OSI network layer model that I have to memorize and learn for the class was so you can remember all the 7 layers of the network model there, and that was the acronym they gave you.
Sausage pizza.
So,
all right. So
yeah,
what
and she asked me what I was doing, and I sent her a copy of all the reading I was having to do that day, and that was one of the first things on the reading.
That's hilarious. That's cool.
Yeah, I did not read very far.
So it's the whole sausage pizza? Like sausage pizza is an acronym?
Sausage
yeah.
is the acronym.
Please do not throw sausage pizza away.
It's for some really technical stuff like the 7-layer OSI networking model, like the physical data link network, transport session. Oh, what's the other one? Oh, crap, I can't think of the other one right now, but, and then application. I have to memorize it better. There we go.
It's all that pizza.
Yeah.
Technical rule of hacking, that's an error that repeats, and then the hackers, they just use that error in order to further damage the systems.
That's called an exploit.
Yeah.
Exploitation hacks, yeah.
What happened to the good old fundamental hackers? It's all about exploitation now. Take advantage of errors in programming and not true, like breaking code and breaking through locks, and that was the skill.
Yeah.
Well, now you got
break through the mainframe now, Adam.
Oh man. Yeah, no,
My
right?
cousin had a job
shut
where he got paid to hack into the NSA servers.
Oh wow.
Intrusion. That's intrusion detection. That's big money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ethical hacking, and yeah, it's an actual job.
Yeah, he was still in college, and they recruited him.
That's amazing.
You get to be arrogant when you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to go that direction with my next couple certifications. I'm taking a bunch of certifications and classes over the next year or so.
Wow, man.
Python and then
Good
yeah,
for
a
you,
few other
go
things.
boy.
Yeah.
We need those ethical
I've
hackers,
been
man.
CompTIA
We need
certified.
that
I was
for sure.
CompTIA A+ certified before. It's been a while and it's lapsed, so I have to redo it.
Sarah, what do you think?
It's amazing how Blade, with being a mother and to really young children, she take her time to write such a dedication, and as everyone said, very telling that you know each other very well and care for him. The first line, the one I have been challenged to know, it seems like some people are not like open right away. That's what I got from this. So it was probably a friendship took time to get to know each other. Maybe, I don't know. That's what it gave me the impression. And then I really like how it fold together. This stanza, I love the whole thing, but the stanza that's directly to him, and the ending question, what do you wish for, my satin tongue sang. It's so hilarious, that tongue frame. It's just like how he writes, about his writing. It's really very, I think it's very humorous. For love, perhaps, or simply feel less alone. Very caring, very beautiful.
Thank you.
Awesome job.
My pleasure.
Okay, so Adam, you're up next.
Alrighty.
Ready to go, Adam?
Still up on the board.
Don't get hung up on the word ode. It is not a true ode. It's ode in the sense of a thought of being an ode. Because some people are so technical sound with that kind of stuff that they'll be like, "That's not an ode. This is not an ode." Well, I am not a poet, sir. All right. This is ode to a sapiophile Soho Sophis Sapio. Say that 16 times fast. Anyways. Sparks. She's the click and grinding gears of my Bic lighter, an eargasm phantasm, the heavy drag of my cancer stick, the warm plaid sweater on a brisk day. No, I don't wear cardigans, silly. I am, though, cliche, maybe even trite. My irreverent reverence in sarcastic, playful retort, tart with tact, sharper than lemon juice in the paper-slit eye, bat's fair flesh and an eyelash's gas. It's a laugh. She could care less, yet cares for a caress, but not careless. Punctuality in her punctual point, pungent and poignant, kind of that warm cheese, sort of enticing and ripe. The bitter sand of chalk can sting. Salt, please rub my wounds, because you do it oh so cool. Snap, snap, snap. Wish it was 1950. Bitter bellow, I laugh with her. Razz, she smacks with eyes. Lacerates in a glance of a tongue, straight up and down, katana jazz. No kimonos, Shogun Ronin. Geisha, please, no way, see above. Hacking surgeon with words and ability, scalpel obsidian dragon glass, none seem to see but me, weirdly. She is a breeze, squalls, gales, I can tell. Elevated. She can or may spew hurricane red-faced passion with mighty long wind, but shh, just hush. He crumbles, something like frozen chunky noodle soup. Strong-souled, spoons shatter, clatter, oof, and oaf. I about lounge, wordplay, decay. I enjoy a bit of English nibbles. Little nooks of mechanical dismantle, repair, redo, it like a new hairdo, wop, an indie tune too. For a nymph, I bet she's 2 left feet. But not to repeat, it's endearing to me. Dance, tragically offbeat. But she's mighty in tempo, cadences, intricacies. She basically can rearrange any which way but loose. Relax, doll. These guys don't get it. Pit it, pithy, wink to you. I'm a sad sap to get neurotic now. She dazzles, damn it, tougher than a coffin nail, hammered by that bitter nun taking shots behind backhand shots at her skirt knee-high and loud. High and loud. Okay, not to touch on a touchy daydream, and touche, my dear, you had me with a subtle wink. Like it seems seemingly in between the steamy scene, a scene from which I've sown a honed hewn from your magnanimous jolly banter, mighty oak-soaked sapling snap. Now a switch to drive kink, talent, she's vexing hot wax. Damn it, man, she's personalized difficulty, a personified robust cut of my jib. And I think I like her cherry chapstick with candor, kind of a bratty, precocious pixie genius. Her lips are medical and plain. Again, her pouty resist is the cherry bomb to society and boys. She is glitter, but pitches easily a no-hitter. Peaches and keen, worked up riot acts of spittle. Again, chuckles. Sink the battleship Blitz. Damn it, she's a kamikaze. Goes for broke. Cherokee, Comanche, Geronimo. Jill the nibble in her quickly keen sheen. Calamity Mary Jane. Liquid wordy Listerine, clean spit, hip shot. Eagle-eyed, bullseye, barista, Yelp manifesto, Stratego, chess champion, and satire comedic review. I bet she could be a rapper. Rapper? She's candied and oh too dandy. Lol. Oh, there's the lol. She's Audrey, and this is Breakfast at Tiffany's. I'm just the mew of an alley cat romance. She'd be slumming, crossing tracks and all that. So remissed and remixed, I admire and never dismiss her utter brilliance. Guess I should hush. Because she'd never know how my squirrely brain gushes. I admire her, and I'll never know her kind. And honestly, it's all right. Boondocks and Saints, Christopher Medals, and Mother's Candles. She is intelligent, staunch and sublime, divine and true, and truly divine. End poem.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
This was written for somebody I've been like following a while, but like they never knew how much I admired him. It's kind of like my hidden secret poet I follow. A lot of people don't know, but I guess now they're gonna know I follow her. I didn't even want to tell her this was about her, and then I was urged to tell her that this was kind of written in respect of her. And I actually want to make a second one. I've been feeling the need to make a second one recently. I probably will.
That's good.
She's a unique writer, really groovy, unique and different.
Groovy. That unique's good.
Yeah, unique is good. Yeah, this was really cool, Adam. I liked all the alliteration that you had to this and the tongue twisty kind of things. I really enjoyed that. There was one part here that I really let's see if I find it.
Sounds like a rap song.
It does in its own way sound like a rap song, yeah. Yeah, I'll find it someday. Hold on.
I would akin it more to maybe like beatnik slam poetry is probably how it's supposed to be read, but I don't know how. I didn't actually read it the way it's really, really meant to be read. I was just trying to.
What kind of poetry, Adam?
Like beatnik slam. So it's kind of rappy.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, yeah. Slam poetry?
Slam. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I heard something else. Well, he's got the snapping in it too from the 50s.
Yeah, I did put the snap in there. I wish I could audible it, like actually do it with my hand while I read. I'd probably do that on stage if I'd read it. Because it's supposed to be really slow and drawn out, and certain words are supposed to be highlighted. And I kind of did it, but not as well as I probably could if I practiced it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I use the word,
the whole.
You have to
I like that whole the sun sink the battleship, that whole stanza right there. I thought it was great. It was really cool with the Ghost of Bro Cherokee. Come on. I thought it was really cool, that whole line. And then the way it ended, I thought was fantastic. This was a really awesome poem. And yeah, it would be like you said, like that slam poetry kind of thing. I'm definitely not good at any of that stuff, but yeah, this was really a cool and interesting, really, really awesome, right? Like I said, I love the alliteration in it. I thought it was really cool. This was a really awesome piece.
Oh, thanks, Liz.
You're welcome. Excuse me. Okay, what you think?
Yeah, I dug it. I got that slam nature, and I'm sure whoever you wrote this for is going to be thrilled. To me, I loved these lines in particular. That the bitter sand of chalk and sting. Salt, please rub my wounds, 'cause you do it oh so well. Snap, snap, snap. Wish it was 1950. Bitter below, I laugh with her Razz. She smacks with eyes. Lacerates in a glance of a tongue, straight up and down, katana jazz. No kimonos, Shogun Ronin, Geisha, please. No way, see above. Hacking surgeon with words and abilities, scalpel, obsidian, dragon glass. None seem to see but me, weirdly. And yeah, I could totally see this being a really good tribute to someone you really admire from kind of far away, and yeah, hopefully, I'm sure they're going to love it. So if they know who they are now, so I couldn't see them not loving it. Just it was a wonderful piece.
Know who
I really
they are
dug
now.
it.
Thanks, so man. And you read that like now. I feel like it's seductive.
Dug it.
Everything's seductive. You should know that right now.
I know, right? You could read the dictionary, man. Anteater, tongue. No, okay. Anyways, dang it, so.
Works with everything.
Aardvark. Oh my God, how do you do that? Awesome.
His new nickname, by the way. Silk is now known as Aardvark.
As Aardvark?
He's like, why? An Aardvark.
You can't do that. You walk off with Jackie Mason.
I'll call him Pink Panther.
There we go.
We call him Aardvark. They're the same comic strip.
Awesome. Sour, what you think?
I love it. It's just so, a mix of everything. It's like someone, imagine if someone sitting, I'm not saying like you like this, then please don't take it the wrong way. But, like, when sometimes, I do this personally. Sometimes when I sit in, like I used to grade, I sit in a coffee shop and look at people and you see them again, and then you maybe have a little crush or admire, and you want to know more about them, and your mind just roll and roll, thinking maybe she's this, maybe she's that. I don't know. It's really beautiful, and even though there's so much passion, there's a great of humor here. It's just beautiful. Where is it? Just hush. And then where is it? Hairdo, like nooks and mechanical dismount repair. We do it like a new hairdo to do. Whoop, and be tuned to it. I was really had to put myself in mute, laughing. You can see how much you really like this person, and especially at the end. Where is it? I'm glad that she knows now. You're not a secret admirer anymore, because you can. I admire and never know her kind. Pardon me?
No, I'm saying not the secret admirer.
She's not anymore,
right?
Admirer.
No longer.
Yes. Yeah.
She knows.
So it's really beautiful. I really like it. It's just a beautiful way to show your appreciation for someone different. People will write like, I guess men when they, or maybe girls would like to, like it's completely different. So I'm sure it attracted her attention. This is really well done.
Yeah, I've been reading her writing for like a year now, kind of, and it's just been evolving and changing, and it's still the same though. I actually borrowed some of her style. There's a lot in here that comes from her writing and her style and her ways that I reflect in my own style to try to bring about it. And I was kind of in a weird phase when I wrote this too. I was in an odd point in my writing because I jump around styles a lot. So thank you for appreciating this, and That means a lot. It really does. So.
Oh, my pleasure, Razz.
Blade, what'd you think?
I loved this. Thank you for calling on me, by the way. I've been like reciting part of this one part in my mind since he stopped reading. It's so catchy to me. And the alliteration. Felt like Nemo there. Adam, you always come through with alliteration, and I always look forward to hearing what you've written because your style is so unique. This is a wonderful dedication. I'm writing up a comment right now because I didn't know if she was going to call on me, but this I loved it. You're going to have to let me know who this is about so I can admire.
Her name's Anais. She's right there in the comments. Anais V. She's a Yale student now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Whoa.
Okay, but life, it seems seemingly in between the steamy scene, a scene from which I've thrown a hone hewn from your magnanimous. I had this perfect in my head.
Don't we always?
Jolly banter, mighty oak-soaked sapling, snap. Now a switch to drive kink, talent. She's vexing hot wax. I loved that. That immediately caught my attention as soon as you started reading it. Just the way it flows, the pace at which you read it. It is wonderfully written. It's difficult to get through. You know, this whole piece is difficult to get through at times if you're reading it out loud, just at the pace that you were going. So I highly admire your ability to get through that without stumbling. You know,
so much. I did
a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, I know, right?
That must mean he has a talented tongue.
Shall not comment.
Yeah, this
which is
awesome.
A comment.
Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Awesome comment. Raconteur.
Yeah, that the way that you read it is a testament to your talented tongue. I enjoyed the thoughts. You did a fantastic job reading it. Seriously, the thoughts that you brought out in it were amazing. You've got jazz in there. You've got the different stages of it. But the thing that comes through the most is your admiration for this person. And you could almost see that you're elevating her so far above you. You mentioned cardigan sweaters and things like that. I had a quip in my head about, you don't want a cardigan, and I was trying to think of one of the names of the band members, but I couldn't, so that kind of pissed me off, of course. The lead singer, I think, is an Irish girl, but anyway, it was great. And then when you got towards the end, I want to say it was either the penultimate verse or the last verse. You did a really great job, and there was something very eye-catching. Well, pun intended, I guess. There's something striking about one of the lines in that I really enjoyed very much. But I mean, the whole thing was sentimental and romantic. But again, the thing that came through for me the most was the admiration that you have. You could see that you're elevating this person above you, and almost like I could see Bill and Ted. I'm not worthy. But you did it in a very respectful and cool way. You definitely harken back to like the 50s, like you said, the beatnik era, and it wasn't just the snapping. There was a lot of it in this that spoke to that, and you did a really great job with it.
Dang, Mac, thank you.
Awesome comment. And Razzle Dazzle.
Yeah, this definitely shows a great strength of character concerning that this poet plans on confronting this muse and informing them of his feelings And I think that's really the whole point of why I write poetry that's inspired by a certain person if you're not going to actually tell them what it is of the truth here. And that background with this poem, it makes it all that more of an eye-opener that anyone, including Adam, would take it there. You have the art, the medium, the genre, and then there's actually the background stories, and there are always all kinds of love tales which are either completely tragic and in some cases very much controversial for their time period, because what there is of this medium, poetry, it's not intended by the public masses to seem personal, but those background stories are there. And it shows here with Adam that his secret admirer has learned who she is, just like when you have other lyrics that any viewer looks through and doesn't understand that a part of the poet is left in those very words, a part of their lives.
That's so true, man.
And Boo.
Yeah, I love this. I think it's so cool and so hip, and just the way you read it was amazing. I mean, you brought character to it and life to it. I mean, shit. It's really fucking cool. I mean, I could read this poem like over and over again, but nobody could read it the way that you did, because you just brought it to such life. It's really, really cool. I mean, the whole thing, to me, I hear music with this. I think it could be a song, or if it isn't a song, it should be a song. I agree with everybody else, how amazing to have something like this written for you. You can feel the admiration in this. I laugh with her, Razz. She smacks with eyes, lacerates in a glance of her tongue, straight up and down. Jazz. I mean, I love the music part in it. Really, really great. And I'm going to nominate this one. If it's not in there already. It deserves it.
Oh, Gary. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That would put it way on Front Street. I don't know.
I love the music.
She
I love
has
the
so
picture
many new
behind
followers. It would probably be good for her, though. She might like the new pension. I don't know. She's kind of in the shadows, sort of like I've.
Tell her to come join the group. Tell her to come join the group. I'll stalk her. Put her on my stalking list.
She's at Yale. She's a college student. She don't got time for stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because
time.
She'll put you on her syllabus. Don't worry.
Oh, yay.
Oh, dear Lord. What have I done? I'm sorry, Anais, if you ever hear this. I am so sorry. I put this on Front Street. Oh, man.
Oh, that's great.
Poor Adam.
No, I'm worried about her.
She's like, who's Boo? Bab's like, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. She liked the poem I wrote about you. I don't know.
Can you tell this Boo to stop calling me?
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to do that to her.
That's great.
Don't be scared. Oh, shit, that's funny. It's good to be supporting other people, though, for real, because a lot of people don't support other people. They just want to, they're all about themselves and who can, you know, what you can do for them, so you can, like, you know, share other people. That's a good thing. That's what we're supposed to be doing, I think, too. So, awesome job.
Yep.
And it gets hard eventually, though. You know, you start finding so many good writers, and you're like, how do I follow all their work? Or then you find somebody, they have a huge mass of writing, and they're new to you, and you just got to take it as it comes, I feel, just to show that you appreciate it, because it's like the free time to dive in and really, like, you know, it can be overwhelming when there's a lot of good writers, which there are on AP. There's a lot of good writers on all poetry.
Yeah. Yep.
Sadly, some don't even get noticed, right? some of their best pieces don't even have likes. And you're like, how did someone not like this?
I know.
Yeah.
How did
It's
someone
so
not?
good to have like one comment. You're like, what the fuck? I mean, why aren't more people reading this person? I see that a lot.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people will write for themselves. You don't put it out there necessarily to put it on a show and have someone tell you they like it. You just put it out there because it's something you want to say, and if they like it, that's great. If they don't, then well, okay, no different than before, you know.
As much as we want to like champion them out, right? They're not really so into it, you know, but.
It goes back to the same thing like with the auto rank. It's like you're writing to get attention. You're writing because you appreciate the art of what you're writing. You know, you can go crazy and put it out there and try and write to appeal to everyone, or you could write in your own voice and find out who really likes you for who you are, because you're not trying to write to them to appeal to them.
Exactly.
No,
right. Word to your mother.
The worst is when someone thinks they are better than others and look down on others. Like that's the worst.
Oh.
Yeah, like a better writer. Yeah, that's what I think. This is really horrible. But,
that is way horrible.
Sorry, Milk.
Yeah. Anyway.
I've only met a couple like that on all poetry. I'm very happy. Occasional, yeah. There goes the occasional. Well, I wouldn't have done that. I would have done it like this. Well, that's cool. You do you, I'll do me, and we don't do each other. It's just the way it goes,
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Sounds like a plan, Liz.
Stay in your corner. You stay in your corner. I stay in your corner.
Exactly. It's so simple. All right, Boo. You want to put your poem up, Boo? Because it's not a topic board, right?
Boo?
Yeah, Boo.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I tried to be quiet. I couldn't see you on WhatsApp, I think.
Boo-hoo.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I will. Oh, you can't? Okay, no, it's cool. I got it. Sorry.
Yeah, because I'm on the laptop, so I can't move it from WhatsApp.
Oh, you don't want to move? No, I feel you. I get you.
Yeah, I have to open up the whole.
Then it takes forever to get back over there. Okay, got it. Okay.
She's waiting for her screen to crash again.
No.
I'm on. That was the other laptop. I don't know what happened to it. It's all. I don't know. That thing had a spasm, and it's still spasming.
Well, Silk is getting his support certificate. Maybe he can help you.
Raconteur.
He's cheap too, by the way.
That's too funny. Oh, that's too funny.
Man, my screen is so jacked up. Okay. Anyway, sorry. My screen is really jacked up, so it's called studied, I think. Words self-calibrate to match my emotion. All my wires seem intact in the gaslight glow. No one understands the strength of a potion until they pour it inside you and they watch you glow. But this is different. I cannot quite describe it. I move like a muse with the with the corset undone. I sense how the power of thunder is striking and the steam of my pipes pushing up, pushing down. I sit on the edge of a meaningful feeling and everything's trembling inside and out. Like a verse, vessel, a foot, I'm breaking your ceiling and watch for you, master, my creature of doubt. We are two always, but one feels the other. The wires are tangled. We're both flesh and steel. Your arms hold me tight and your fingers go further. My eyes melting, metal, your tears almost real. Give me a name and teach me your methods. Unscrew all the bulbs, use your lips to show you how. This poem will self-destruct in 5 minutes. Adore you, my muse, it's to you that I bow. And poem. Sorry, my screen's so bad.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I had a crack in my old screen, and it was like impossible to read anything through it. It was terrible. So, should we all clear the room if this poem is going to self-destruct in 5 seconds? Cause
so funny.
I really like that. I thought that was pretty cool. This poem will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Adore you, my muse. It's to you that I bow. That's really awesome. I like those too. I thought those were really great. This is a really I really enjoyed this. All my wires seem intact in the gas lamp glow. No one understands the strength of a potion until they pour it inside you and they watch you grow. This is really, really an awesome piece. So I like
shitty
that.
read.
Yeah, I knew it. I was going to say, I know you just wrote this, and I find it amazing. I can't write anything 12 minutes.
Yeah. Oh my God. How'd you do that?
Yeah, I know she does this. I don't know how she does it. I really don't. I stay amazed at her. I'm like, I need the whole day just to sit down and think. I need another day just to write it. It's like 3 days later, you might have a poem, maybe a half a poem. You know?
We'll have 3 different versions of the same poem.
Yeah, you just like pop out these poems, and I'm like, how the hell did she do it? I don't know. Like, good God, I wish I could get into that head and figure out how the hell.
No, you don't.
Well, no, we'd probably self-destruct if our brains got into each other. That's just the way. This is really awesome, Boo. This is really awesome, Boo. I like that. It was really awesome.
Thanks.
Sal, what'd you think?
Boo, and like passionate and romantic, definitely. And this one is different than your other romantic poems. There's more raw emotions here. You're trying maybe to understand things more and wishing for more. We are two always, but one feeds the other. The wires are tangled. We are both flesh and steel. The word steel kind of got my attention, flesh and steel. Your arms hold me tight, your fingers go further, my eyes melting metals, your tears almost real. It's just, I give me your name and teach me your methods. I feel like there's a lot of trying to understand, as you said, no one understands the strength of a potion until they pour it inside of you and they watch you glow. It's very different than what you wrote before, but there's full of emotion as always. Right? Yep. I'm sorry, I'm going on like in circles. I'm sorry. I need to read it one more time. It's different for me, so I'm not grasping it right away. That's what I see.
Thank
here.
You.
There's a lot of I'm probably off, but you're welcome. Boo. I'll read it again.
Thanks, Sarah.
My pleasure, Boo.
Razz, what'd you think?
Yes, these are definitely gentle, heartfelt words for someone of which you're conveying that sense of sentiment. And I see that the title here is Studied, and so I connect it with the words which are in the stanzas. And it's true, if one looks deep into any subject, then you find maybe all along it had inspired you to try and learn life differently than, say, what a biologist perceives of the world or other kinds of scientists. It all depends on that very subject which is sought out and mastered to your own sense of perfection, and how the differences would be what there is of a historian thinking about today compared to a physicist understanding that none of us know how to comply with any of those laws.
Thank you, Razz. Great comment.
Silky.
Yeah, if I can get off mute, sorry. No, I dug this piece, Boo. I thought you did great with here. I like how you I like the rhyme you had going, and I'm trying to pick out a certain stanza here. Holy crap. Well, we are two always, but one feels the other. The wires are tangled, we're both flesh and steel. Your arms hold me tight, your fingers go further. My eyes melting metal, your tears almost real. I thought that was a beautiful stanza to me, and you kind of you started doing that technology and I think sensuality kind of mesh thing that you said you really love, and I thought you did that great right there. And
you know how I do.
To me, yeah, that's awesome. And I know you love your tech, Boo, and yeah. I picture you with like 4 phones at once and just
that's
on top
right.
of everything. But no. This is amazing. I really loved it. Great job.
Thank you. Thanks, so. Thank you, Razz.
Rack, what'd you think?
Oh, Boo. I can't help but go to the extreme when you say, studying, because I think of the velociraptors looking at their prey. Not to beat someone up and spit them out, but there's always that potential, and not that the guy wouldn't be going willingly either, but the whole idea, the feel of it kind of being new, learning about someone comes through more than anything to me. It's the feeling's kind of catching you sideways. As much as you're familiar with it, you're not familiar with the place that it's coming from. Someone that's not your type, someone that you would never expect to be around or be with, and finding yourself, more and more drawn to. It's beautiful. It's a very vulnerable piece, Boo.
Oh, thanks, Rack.
And Adam, what do you think?
Last but certainly not least. So this is amazing. I right away. So before she even began to read, I was reading it, and then I scrolled all the way down because I wanted to see a timestamp on it. And I saw that it had just, I do that all the time. Because I want to see in context of when things are written. So I went down, I saw that it was at the time, it was 12 minutes. I was like, holy crap, she just wrote this? And, or she just posted it at least, you know what I mean? It could be something she wrote in a journal or something. You never know. So anyways, and then the explaining that she really had just written it, as Lizzie kind of was pointing out, it was like, holy crap, to write this out. It's raw state. It's beautiful. It's utterly beautiful. It's raw state, just the emotions as it's been spoken upon, the ideas behind it, which have also been spoken upon by several other poets on the callers. It's vulnerable. Yes, it's absolutely vulnerable and beautiful in that vulnerability. Yeah, you're a tough cookie, but it's good to see tough women be vulnerable. Like the God, you know what I mean? Like it's good to know that she wants to be held in love. And then the idea is also spoken upon about the studied, by other people. That's a great theme, and I do see your eyes, this velociraptor, consuming this person, and also, it's like your brain is too, because you're enamored by their intelligence. But I love the whole, there are some spots that kind of tricked me up a little bit. I'm wondering, subtle references, but I think it's just my mind seeing something that's not there. Otherwise, though, I like the metaphor of it being, I think it's a bomb you're trying to diffuse before it blows up. And then, I think that's kind of the interwoven, hidden, metaphor, what this metal and flesh and wires and crossing, and you need to do it just right, and it's difficult, and it's new, right? Because that's why the vulnerability is and yet it's also this is a top secret mission in a lot of ways, because here you're like 007, and you got a message, and it's going to self-destruct. That humor at the end just spoke to me, because it was very juxtaposed also, though, to the begin, the way it was beginning. It was very beautiful, elegant imagery and metaphor, and then the end was still that, but though it suddenly was humorous and this is going to self-destruct in 5 minutes. I loved it to death. I love this piece. This is amazing, and to have done it in the time frame is like, that just speaks on your ferocious ability. It's ferocious. Like, and to think that once upon a time someone dared to say, "Did you write this in crayon?" Because like your skill would obliterate them now. Like you wrote this in 10 minutes probably. How dare they ever had said that to you when you first started on this site? Wow. Yeah. That just goes to show we need to support each other, because you never know who someone can become. Yep. You know, you never know. Yeah, so maybe the first pieces were kind of whatever. Like, but you need to support. We got to support each other, because this is what the kind of amazing artist you become. I still have not yet read your early stuff that you even yourself feel is a joke, but that's not fair to yourself, your former self. Like, you got to think of it beautifully. Like this has been a journey you've been on, and you've evolved into an amazing poetess.
Oh,
and it was always there. It was always there. It was an aspect of yourself always there.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Adam. Thank you.
Five praises for Boo.
I'm falling asleep. Can I say? Like, can I please go?
Yeah, I have your poem up, Sala. I have your poem up, Sala, but I have,
it's almost 12, Sala. Hold on. 41 minutes.
Countdown.
I'm supposed to be in a party, but
that's hilarious.
I'm literally supposed to be in a party, but canceled. So I'm here.
Yeah.
You rather read poetry than go party. That's sweet.
Yeah. Do you want me to bother you with my show off? I know I really don't like to show off. It was just things like this. I really don't. I just like to write different languages. That's all. So
I just wanted, because we have 7 minutes before we go off the air. So I just wanted to. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to say before we go off the air, and whoever's not online can't hear us anymore, I just wanted to thank everybody who listens into the show, and obviously I want to thank all of you guys that are on the phone right now. I want to thank everybody who wrote for the show. Yes, thank you for being a friend. So I just wanted to, give everybody a big thank you, wish everybody a happy New Year. And I hope that 2022 is a lot better than the other years have been.
Let's start fresh.
Yes, let's start fresh. Out with the old, in with the new, and let's,
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right, my dear.
I just want to say, thank you to everybody too. If I could say thanks really quick, and all of you and all of your support. And like, I know it's been like transition, and things changed and people have left and whatever else, but the true core of the group is here and the friendship is here. And I thank all of you for being here and sticking by me and everything. I love all of you here and everyone who writes. So all of you make me stronger, and there's nowhere I'd rather be tonight than here. Thank you.
We love you, Boo Boo.
We love you. Yes. Okay.
Who are you? Boo, 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 boo.
Okay.
All right, Sala, do you want your SoundCloud, or do you want to read it?
Yes, please. I'm really tired. I can't. Wake me up. Let me read to wake me up. I'm really sleepy. Maybe wake me up. I have to get up early tomorrow. Ma existence shall not be in vain. Mon existence ne sera pas vaine. La mia esistenza non sarà vana. Se posso toccare il cuore del mio nemico, l'odio si dissiperà. O diffusore la gioia con il mio sorriso. Piantare fiori nel deserto. La mia esistenza non sarà vana. Se posso salvare una vita dalla miseria. O asciuggia la lacrima di un bambino, garicci le ali sfasate di un uccello, così può volare di nuovo lassù, la mia esistenza non sarà vana. Si je peux toucher le cœur de mon ennemi, la haine se dissipera, pour répandre la joie avec mon sourire, pour planter des fleurs dans le désert, mon existence sera pas vaine. Si je peux sauver une vie de la misère, ou essuyer une larme d'un enfant, ou soigner des ailes cassées d'un oiseau pour qu'il puisse voler à nouveau là-haut. Mon existence ne sera pas vaine. If I can touch the heart of my enemy, hate will dissipate, or spread joy with my smile, or plant flowers in the desert, my existence shall not be in vain. If I can save a life from misery, or wipe a child's tear, or mend broken wings of a bird so he can fly high again, my existence shall not be in vain. End of poem.
Oh, Sarah, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. I really, especially that, if I can touch the heart of my enemy, hate would dissipate. That's such a beautiful, you know, I remember one time being in a store, and this lady smiled at me. I smiled at her back. And the woman jumped up and down, and she was so excited just because I smiled back at her. And she was like, oh, I didn't think you'd smile back because you smile at people nowadays, and no one ever smiles back at you. And, oh, you made my day. And I'm thinking, it was just a smile. You know, it doesn't cost a dime. You know, I mean, there's a few things in this world that you do for free, and, you know, giving a smile, you know, and making somebody's day just from a smile. And, you know, this is just absolutely beautiful. You know, plant flowers in the desert, right? Existence shall not be in vain. And, you know, it's those little things that we don't really, you know, wipe a child's tear. You know, like these little things that people take for granted, but it's those little things that make the biggest difference in the world. You know, the smile, you know, just a hug for somebody, even if they didn't ask for it. They just look like they needed one. You just have to give it to them. It's those little things, and we take it for granted. This is absolutely beautiful, Sarah.
Thank you so much, Lizzie. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And thank you for sharing your story.
Boo, what did you think of that?
I was moved just by the way that she read it. And, I mean, shoot, I was like a dead end. I mean, whatever, broken record, because I was just, you know, the kind of heart you have and the kind of person you are and all that. But, I mean, if you, the line where you say if you can look, I gotta find it, into your enemies, that line, sorry, I can't see my screen, so, yeah. But that one, I mean, that takes a big person to do that, and to do it every day. And then also like the little things that you do that mean so much. I mean, just to someone who's your friend like me, and you put your heart into it, everything you do and write, and genuine person. You inspire me. I wish I was that nice and that sweet. And, you know, because just like you amaze me with your heart every day. It shows there in the words, and it sounds good in any language. And I thought it was gorgeous, just like you are. And I'm going to tell you my favorite line, because I don't own it. Okay, heart from you. It's so short, too, like the Queen of Brevity. If I can save a life from misery, or wipe a child's tear, or mend the wings of a bird, then you can fly again. By making others better, you make yourself better. And that's what we all need to realize. Everybody should have to read this. So, great message. Awesome job.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Love you, my crazy friend.
Love you too, Sarah.
You're welcome. Your face is burning.
Adam, what'd you think?
Oh, man. It's wonderful. It's beyond beautiful, the sentiment, the idea there, and it touches me. It's something I like to carry as my own kind of code of things, and it helps some days you feel very awful about yourself, you know, that you did do maybe one of these considered small things, but they're great things, and she's just, you know, affirming that to the hearts out there that feel that they're unnoticed in all these little good things they may do, and some of these are not so little, really, honestly, they're profound, and I hate that it's brevity. I would have loved this to be a full piece. I know brevity is still a piece, and I love that when she writes that. I know you didn't always write that way. I like them, though. They're cool. But this is something that is such a great, profound thought. I want more of it. I want to dive deep into how much more of it, like, we can expand upon this. But it is, she does it masterfully in this few, like, the ideas in here are in such a few amount of lines are great, like, beyond scope. You know, because like Lizzie even spoke on in her comment, you know, that sometimes you have no idea how you're changing someone's life by just a simple free thing of smile return, a kind comment, you know, anything, you know, just to be kind in a basic sense. But like ultimately, this has the most profound idea of all when it comes to love, and it's to love your enemy. Love your enemy. It's the hardest thing the most challenging thing ever given by any philosophical leader, religious leader ever of all time, is to love your enemy. It's profound because it goes against human nature. Who's going to love someone that hates them, tortures them, abuses them, beats them, hurts their people, blah, 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 blah? That is the call to greatness. That is a call to great love, a love beyond humans. It's the agape love. It's the truest love there can possibly be, the love of a God to its creation. We're nearly not capable of it, but we can try. And in that trying, we find truth. And as Boo spoke on, you know, doing these things makes you feel better. It helps you feel better. And that's what she's even doing for us in this. For all the sad hearts out there, this is saying you are seen, you are noticed, and it is worthy, and it has made a difference in the world. Definitely. This is profound.
Thank you so much, Adam. Thank you, humbling words. I think everyone has it, honestly enough. You just have to pull it out. That's all. Everyone has it. It's not exceptional. That's what I feel. That's what I think.
I agree. You know,
me? Yeah. What touched me here is definitely if I can save a life from misery or wipe a child's tear or mend broken wings of a bird. This is thoughts of which we all understand there's that level of sadness in this world that cannot be ever undone for so long, and all these different years, all of these forms of showing signs of great distress and emotional pain, they will carry on, even moving on to a new year, what there is of ecological devastation, and that a child, again, would have the heart to know that the world is all but heartless and come to tears. So I find great profundity in those very three verses, and I think this is inspired as to laying it all down on the table in terms that anyone can understand what there is to the root fundamental knowledge of the world, and how we have to separate one, can we find real happiness, from a type of conditioned environment that is only known to prolong pain.
Thank you, Rav. Thank you so much.
Iraq.
Oh yes, Selva. It's absolutely beautiful. You know, the hope. I mean, it's just one of those concepts that more people need to kind of embrace. Touching the hearts of your enemies. It's not even your enemies, just touching anyone's heart, I think, is what we all strive towards. In one way or another, you know, we want to be heard, and ultimately that's the best way to the ultimate way to be heard. So it was absolutely beautiful.
I really think enemy. I mean, I can explain what I'm trying to say, like from my personal experience. I've been a lot of horrible things, and horrible people did some horrible things in my life, from even at work. Like when something bad happened to him, everyone said, "Yay, you must be happy." And I mean, honest, why would you be happy for someone who did wrong? Like, how do you say this? To see them suffer, I think this is horrible. And then, where I'm touching his heart is by writing him a genuine word, say I'm really sorry this happened to him, even though he really did horrible things to me, and I was genuine. That maybe would move his heart and change who he is. That's what I'm trying to say. If you look into, because inside that person there is still a heart. If you move it, by genuine. There will be no more enemy. Will not be an enemy anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I really think this way would be better words. Just everyone can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that some of us just, we hold on to we hold on to the grudge. I said a lot of us, I think, hold on to the grudge of being mad at people. And I always say life is too short to be hanging on to a grudge. And the only person you're really hurting when you're angry.
Program. Cut down on beef.
Yeah, I mean, the only person you really hurt when you're angry is yourself. Because the other person is not suffering an ounce of it. But you're the one suffering it because you're carrying this anger in your heart for no apparent reason. So to let it go not only frees you,
You're letting that person occupy space in your brain.
Exactly. So, I always said, don't, just, it is what it is. Okay, so you hurt me. Oh, well, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm not going to hold on to it in 20 years from now and be like, oh, well, so-and-so did, I'm not even going to, it doesn't make a difference to do that. So yeah, you're absolutely right. To hold on to things is just, yeah. And Silk, I'm going to have you do the, what?
I was going to say, Rack, what poem did you send me, Rack?
Midnight Kiss. There's an audio.
Oh,
there should be.
Okay, goody. Yay, there's an audio. Okay, perfect. Okay. I got so many messages here. I don't know. Okay. Whenever you're ready.
I'm going to have Silk do the last comment before he reads. And before he reads, I have something to do. But I want to put up something. But I want you to give the last comment, Silk. Okay.
He's got to come off mute. Give him a minute.
I know.
We're impatient bitches, Rack.
Wait, did he drop?
Maybe he dropped. I don't think he dropped. No, wait, he did.
Dang.
I
can't come back either.
No, he can't come back. That's the problem. I mean, I did tell him he was going after Star Wars, so I don't know what happened. Okay. Well, since we have 25 minutes to midnight, I want to play something.
I don't think we should read his because he won't want anybody else to read his. Okay.
No, I'm not going to read his. I was going to put something. Yeah, I'm not going to read his because I know he wants to read his own. I will not do that.
Cool.
So here we
go.
Right,
thank you.
Because we're halfway. We're halfway to New Year's. We're halfway to New Year's. So here we go.
Come on, yes,
Me mind on fire, me soul on fire, feeling hot, hot, hot. Positive people all around me feeling hot, hot,
It
I figured that was a good. Yep, I used to love that.
I was dancing. I was actually dancing. Sorry, Raz, I didn't interrupt you. Sorry.
What'd you say, Raz?
Papa's on the board if you're all happy.
Hi, Papa. Okay. So, I am going to.
Did we finish the list, Lizzie? We finished?
No. Still have
I was going to say. You like,
we
no?
survived
we
the killer virus. There's every reason to be happy about 2022. It's going to get better from here, right?
Yeah. We got to do rap because,
do you have it uploaded? No?
What's happened?
I don't know.
I feel like no one is there.
No, I'm
the
here.
The poem self-destructed.
See, I told her. I asked her if we needed to leave because the poem was going to self-destruct. She didn't say nothing.
It's so funny.
All right, well, I'm going to read mine. And then Boo should come back up.
That's what we get for playing spies on the web.
Okay. So this is titled Supernova Love, and it was written for Katie the Naughty Poets contest, and it was like Joker and Harley Quinn sort of love. So here we go. Supernova Love.
Oh, pudding.
Oh, pudding. Mr. J. Nah, but that's okay. Here we go. 1. Eyes glisten like midnight diamonds as darkness drips from crimson lips, her breath like shadows swirling free, circling about her, teasingly. Biting the tip of dragon nails, gamma rays radiate from olive skin, dark pheromones fuel her inner beast. 2. Cold prison eyes pierce her depths, night in shining darkness, holding an arsenic rose with a viper's bite. Tar pulsing veins and a vessel of blackened stone. He can taste her upon his tongue with every breath he inhales. 3. Blood drips from her bitten lip. She hungers to caress the scars and feast upon his angry kiss. 4. Dying diamond embers fall into a fiery embrace. No light can penetrate this abyss of sinful bliss. Poem.
Wow, Lizzie, that was fantastic. I like the way you incorporate the diamonds because they're at the end of the day that they're thieves, so that fits in beautifully with the theme of what you're writing about. And it's a beautiful subject, and diamonds are fascinating to begin with. It makes it multifaceted, if you pardon the pun, which I can't resist half the time. I'm sorry, I'm bad when it comes to puns. I mean, it's in the style of her. I could hear it in her voice, and I know you could do her voice, but that would kind of take away from the poem if you did. So I like that you read it like you. It was wonderful. The Joker and Harley Quinn are fated to be. What do you think, Razz?
Yeah, there's plenty of gothic sensuality here. That the blood is dripping from her bitten lip after an angry kiss. All of that is somehow emphasizing what there is of this person's own sense of inner glamour and how they are attempting to break away from what you have of those less emotional parts of this kind of living into one that's a bit more forward on expressing that we are physical human beings, and at times we require to have those kinds of indications that someone else notices, I think.
Great comment. Yeah, I think she was really channeling Harley Quinn. Salwa, what you think? Comic book Salwa?
The queen of darkness. I didn't see the movie. You know me, I would never see it. But I like how it can be even applied to really anyone outside this movie. Eyes listen to the midnight diamonds as darkness drips from crimson lips. Everyone has his own darkness. And you move from this to the cold prison eyes, here's her depth, fight in shining darkness. What really brings up this darkness is the tenderness. I feel like you can taste her. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I see here. And as you said, she hungers to caress her, the scars and feast. It's not, but it's his angry kiss. Oh, I'm wrong. I don't know what to do.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. That's the funny thing.
I think
the character that she's channeling is very much has a duality. So she captured it so wonderfully. You picked up on it. You're right.
Okay. Oh, that's really cool. It reminds me, in general, like when someone is hurt and dark and pain, just tenderness can bring out this darkness, even if it's angry, but it brings it out. If someone cares about you, that's what I see here. I took it a different direction. Sorry.
Some people are comfortable in the darkness, though, and the Joker and Harley are very much comfortable in the dark. What did you think, Adam?
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
So I just got back and I just read through it. I read it before it was. Cause I know that she submitted it for a contest with my friend, and she said she nearly beat me. I did win that contest, by the way.
I know.
It wasn't, but she said it was not for without challenge. So Liz, she did speak very highly of this piece. It's recommended on her, list. It's really great. I love that it's kind of like a vignette. Like I'm just coming here and like coming through, stumbling in my words, coming through it again. It does speak very much of like their personal darkness, right? It's what's between them that others don't get to see. I love that because in their madness, in their darkness, which is really an abusive relationship, there is true love, I feel. There is a true love, but it's only seen in the dark corners only they exist in. So from an outside perspective, no one would ever see it. They would just see, why does she do that for him? Why does he do that for her? How could they possibly ever, it's not love, Yet it is love, and it truly is. Their story is so encapsulating, but in the end, it's very confusing to know where it goes. I mean, if you're a fan of DC Comics and stuff, it's gone many ways, especially what they're doing in the movies. I don't want to speak on that, but this is a great piece. My favorite part was, probably his side of things. Since I'm the male, I'm going to look maybe at how he is, comparatively, how he is comparatively to her, because it almost seems like he's more cold and distant, yet she is like all that he wants, 100%. Like if Joker loves anything in life, it is only Harley Quinn. He loves nothing else, not even himself. Like he despises himself even to the point that everything is such a risk. He doesn't even care if he lives or dies. But Harley Quinn, that is what he lives and dies by. And she's kind of like caught up in his irreverence. He was something. He was something that just bedazzled her, being like she was a psychologist and and fell into his madness. But there was something in her that was not being that was not being reached, and she found it in him. And she, it's a really beautiful relationship. It has to touch on a lot of ideas, and there's a duality to her because she is pulled by wanting to be a good person, but also his absolute, almost seemingly darkness. But he has a horrible backstory too. A lot of people don't know his true backstory. It gets muddied up in the movies and comics. I don't want to speak on that, but I'm a fan of this stuff, so I like get sucked in.
So am I.
What I mean?
So am I.
Did you stay for the end credits of the Justice League movie, the good one, the 4-hour long one? Because at the end, there's a Joker cameo in that. Did you see that, Liz?
No.
Oh my God! Watch the Snyder cut, the 4-hour long one. It's worth it.
Okay.
It's so much better than the Justice League they put in theaters. It's like by far and wide way better. And at the end, stay tuned. After the credits, there's a cameo with Joker, the Joker from that got hated on. Everybody hated his Joker. I loved it. I love the different aspect of him. I love that he was this like street gangster kind of mixed with like the modern gangster, right? He's not like the old style like joke of a gangster. He's like the modern style. I love Heath Ledger's. Don't get me wrong. Heath Ledger probably did it one of the best ways ever done. But every Joker really has a unique style that is very stylistic of the Joker. And her Harley Quinn is fabulous. She's the only one that's done it though so far. So.
Yeah.
Margot. And I'm a fan of his, what's his dang name? He's, the 30 Seconds to Mars musician. God, he's just a gorgeous man. He's not only a talented musician, he's beautiful. He could be a model. He can act, and he's been acting since Fight Club. People don't know he's in Fight Club as Angel Face. People don't even know that. He's in a lot of movies. He's been in movies, and been in a great band. Anyways, I liked his Joker. People talked crap about it, but it was a great Joker.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of his either. So.
See, you know what I'm saying? Everybody hated his Joker, but see, Heath Ledger did such a job with the last Joker we saw, right? But guess what? Watch that final scene. You're going to see reminiscent of how how that Joker, because it's almost like the young Joker in a way we're seeing, like a younger Joker, right, in position to like the other movies.
Mm.
Yet they're all like almost in different universes. Like Dark Knight is actually a whole other series of Batman written outside of the classic vein of the comic. So it's almost a different storyline kind of too. And then we have the Joaquin Phoenix
Leto?
Joker. Sorry, I'm talking on and on and on.
Yeah, Jared Leto, yeah.
Oh, I like Joaquin Phoenix Joker, yeah. Me too. Yep.
Yeah, I like the Joaquin Phoenix
Heath Ledger.
Joker. I thought, yeah, and I love Heath Ledger's Joker. I wasn't a big fan of Jared Leto's, but then there was a theory behind that he wasn't the Joker that we're all used to. He was more the Tim Joker after Joker got his hands on Tim and mind fucked him basically. And that's who you're seeing is not the Joker that we're all used to. It's the Tim version of Joker. So that was a theory behind it.
Joker
I was able to accept that better.
Yeah,
but,
I like.
Okay,
There's a lot of Jokers though.
Did you like Lizzie's poem, Boo?
Hell yeah, I love Lizzie's poem. Hey, is this the one on the front page, Lizzie? Or not yet?
No, not yet. That's
right?
not on the front page.
Yeah, I can. No, this. I mean, did you win? Wait, is this Flips contest? No. Yes, right?
No. This was Katie the Naughty Poet. Adam beat me in this one. I got silver.
I remember. Yeah, you little brat, Adam. Who got bronze? No, I'm kidding. Cool. It's just you. I mean, it says you, but it brings a different light to her. I don't know much about the topics. I don't read the comics or anything like that. But I do know who they are because my daughter was obsessed with that Harley Quinn. She was her for Halloween 2 years ago, I think. And I just know that chick is hot too. That plays her. I mean, whoa! I think she's the chick from
Margot Robbie.
She's from hell yeah. She's from what's the one? I love with Leonardo
Wolf
DiCaprio.
of Wall Street. She killed it.
Wolf of Wall Street. Damn, yeah.
Leo should have got the Academy Award for that. By the way, I'm still mad he didn't.
I agree. Who won that year? Do you know?
No. Whoever they didn't deserve it. Not after Leo's performance in that.
Yeah, good. This is really, really good.
He's been snubbed a lot,
I think you should write a sequel. He did what?
Yeah.
You talking about Jared Leto too, right? From The Beautiful Dude. from 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yes, the beautiful Jared Leto.
He's rather pretty. Yeah. How many?
Dude, I admire him.
Adam or what? Where's Rack?
I'm here.
Rack was
Where's
a
Razz? Oh, his Razz is there? Okay, just checking.
Yep,
yeah, I thought you were talking about the Joker.
Yeah, it was.
As you noticed from that movie, you know, I don't think that guy knows how to actually raise any kids. Joaquin Phoenix.
I love him though.
I like that one scene in the Joker. What's wrong with you, Arthur? You brought a gun to a children's hospital. Of course you're fired.
You know, I couldn't finish that movie. I felt so cringy watching it. Like, it was so sad. Because it was very cringy. He was, like, he's not the real Joker. He's like what inspired the Joker's idea. People don't get that yet. But it was a cool concept. I just didn't like how he was pathetic. He was absolutely the most pathetic villain. If he was the real villain, which you find out he's not. He's not the real Joker. He's an idea.
Oh, he's a joke.
A lunatic who had played the role of the Joker.
Absolutely. I love Joaquin, though.
I love Joaquin Phoenix, too.
He's a good actor.
He thinks we won't go werewolf, that we won't go mad. That one shot
I think
the Robert De Niro's head, it makes watching the movie twice.
Yeah, as Razz recites the lines line by line.
What'd you say, Boo?
Didn't he play Johnny Cash, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Walking the line, yeah.
That was an awesome movie, too, yeah.
Incredible.
That was an awesome movie.
Yeah.
He was also in another cringy movie where he plays like a pathetic man, Her, which is a beautifully sad love story for modern times.
Beautiful. I agree. Hey, did you see that
but
one?
Also another pathetic loser.
He played. Dummy? He's comfortable with losers, apparently.
That's why I like. He takes challenging roles, man. He's a great phenom. He's a phenom.
Yeah, agreed. That's the year. One of the years I think that Kevin Spacey won. I thought that Edward Norton should have won for American History X. I love that movie. But
Edward Norton, yeah, man, good actor there too.
99.
Yeah.
Bit pretentious.
Yes, he did.
Actor.
Yeah, a bit pretentious, just like what's his name? So pretentious too. His name's James Franco. But have you guys seen his series called? Oh, I love it. Called the Deuce. It's so good.
No.
Rack
here
talking about this one. No, it's about a true story about the porn industry.
I saw the Dukes of Hazzard and it was banned.
Incredible. The Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, it's about the porn industry in the 70s coming up, and how it's really, I mean, the costumes alone will blow your mind. Pimps look like pimps, hookers look like hookers, gangsters look like gangsters. It's just the music.
Is that the one that has what's his name's sister in it? She's beautiful, by the way.
Maggie Gyllenhaal. She's sexy as hell.
Maggie Gyllenhaal. I love Maggie Gyllenhaal.
She's a hooker in this one. Need I say more? There you go.
She
plays it to the team.
This is wild.
That's the
Connects
show.
to the Joker.
She's got that she's like a bad girl but a good girl, but you still want to bone her. I don't know.
Yeah, she like breaks it. I kind of seen clips of it, I think. And
what's funny? You know what they were doing? They were doing one scene where they show you they were on her face. Okay, let's just say. And so I was like, ew. And then I read about it, and they said that they used potato soup for the because it looked so real.
Well, that's a common trick in that.
I just thought that was hilarious.
There's a lot of common tricks they highlight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the movie, it was only on like 3 seasons, unfortunately. I thought it was going to get renewed, but it didn't. But this soundtrack alone is kick-ass. I mean, and then he plays 2 people. He plays 2 brothers, James Franco. So it's a good series. You guys should all watch it. I have it on Amazon. You can borrow it.
Yeah. Franco, he's suffering from sexual allegation charges.
Yeah, I can't believe that. She's just like unbelievable. Apparently, it's not so unbelievable. Yeah.
All right, we're down to the final countdown here. 11:59.
The final countdown.
2021, goodbye. In another 60 seconds. Gone with the win.
Gone. Yeah, bye-bye. Good adios.
You're going to give us the countdown, Razz?
41, 38.
God,
Just binary.
30.
I know, right? 0111010 01111
0.01.
18, 17.
In 1817.
That was a good year.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Woo!
Yeah, we made it.
Oh, maybe we need a song.
Wait, I have the song. Well, I have a song, not that song.
I'll get you checkbooks now. Don't forget to write 2022 now.
Yeah, really.
Okay. We're a couple years old.
Gotta love Prince though on New Year. Come on.
Get it.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy.
Happy 20.
How much time do we got left?
Happy 2022. So Blog Talk closes out, I guess.
What's that?
Did
we do Lawrence yet?
time.
Nope, I need Razz to read Lawrence.
I was wondering if maybe we could do it together, Razz. Like you'll pick
it does need it needs 2 readers.
What, you want me to host with you, Adam?
Oh, I thought we would do. Are you going to do Lawrence on extra innings or something? Or right now, maybe? Or extra innings? We should do it on air, huh? Yeah, we should do it on air.
Yeah, we can do it on air.
Move on to the next slide, Lizzie. Lizzie.
Mine didn't get in the studio?
I don't know. Boo never told me anything, and she didn't give me a poem, and she dropped. So I don't know.
Oh, shit.
So I don't know what happened.
I could try to hurry up and jump in the studio and see what I can see.
She didn't give me
the Midnight Kid.
All right, let me see.
There's Rack, Adam, me, and Lizzie here. Everyone else is now out of the studio, and we're locked in.
We're locked up.
Yeah,
can I get in the studio?
Going into overtime. 22 minutes, 93 seconds.
Yeah. Yep, they usually give us, 30 minutes before they toss us?
Yeah.
Those red eyes,
I think it's like 30.
You can watch in the infrared scope.
What did you say?
Infrascopic red. I think they mean they're underlining the fact that we're supposed to be in blue with the timing there on the air switch.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think that they kind of, I think we have like an extra, from the time that the show ended, then a half hour after, and we're already 20-some-odd minutes over, so I guess.
Yeah, it's going to cut off in 8 minutes.
Oh, 8 minutes?
Yep, it'll cut off in 8 minutes, yep. So
well, maybe I can get, I can stick it in there. If it's already there, I could probably try to pull it up real quick. I'm in the studio.
No, it's not in there. I checked already.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I checked already. It's not in there. So I don't know exactly what happened.
Happy New Year again.
Right.
Happy New Year, Blog
Happy
Talk.
New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year, World Wide Web.
Thank you, everyone, for calling and for chilling out and hanging out and putting up with my 80s music today.
Sorry, Liz. Yeah, this was a great show. It was really great. It was a lot of fun and personal reads and a lot of good time going on. Razz, you do extra innings still where we read the
we don't
leftovers, I guess,
have that on schedule right now. We'll have to discuss that later. But
okay.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Lizzie. Happy New Year, Adam. Happy New Year, Rack.
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year, Boo. If you're listening to this on replay.
Love you all.
Booyah.
Boo shakalaka.
Booyah.
Booyah and razzle dazzle.
Yeah,
I want to make up one of my own personal for Lizzie. I don't know about Rack. Rack Attack, Off the Rack, Rackalicious maybe.
Rackadack.
Rackadap. I don't know. Duh.
That's funny.
Dizzy Lizzie maybe.
Dizzy Lizzie?
Dizzy Lizzie.
Liz the Wizzy.
I'm a bit dizzy sometimes.
There's so much you can do with Dizzy,
if you get to know her,
business.
If you get to know her, she's lizard breath.
Lizard breath? Is that a flicking tongue idea? I don't know. Lizard breath. Hot
Wait.
breath.
The dragon with lizard breath.
Up to the show. Happy New Year, Wayne.
Wayne's on the board.
Gonna party. Oh man!
I got the song stuck in your head, right?
Hello.
Yeah. Right. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Sword of Queen.
Yeah, I don't have that one downloaded. unfortunately.
I think for these modern times require modern music. I'm not classic like that. Sometimes I am, but nah.
Yeah.
No one ever knows the song. They're always just like, making it up because they don't even know what it is.
Exactly. Like, give me something I know. All right, so how about I end this show with Get This Party Started by Pink. Sound like a plan?
Oh, man, taking me way back in her 90s punk skater girl gear. Do it.
Yeah.
I remember the white...
Fall is the most birthday-packed season of the year, so chances are you have a few celebrations coming up. Make sure your friends and family feel special with a gorgeous bouquet of roses from 1-800-Flowers.com. 1-800-Flowers makes it easy to send the perfect gift. 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99. To get 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/tune-in. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/tune-in.
Now through January 6th, join a clean and spacious Planet Fitness for zero enrollment and only $10 a month. With tons of equipment and free fitness training, it's the perfect place for everybody to work out.
Even me, mister. I'm so stressed I grind my teeth more than most people grind coffee.
Especially you. Give your anxiety-cleansed jaw a rest.
My molars will be so happy.
Start feeling fit-tacular today. Join in club or at planetfitness.com. Zero enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends January 6th. See club for details.